Get full of noise, but discipline will save you. One step, one plunge, I guide every trader. Faith over fear make the whole team greater. Move firm, even when the charts get cold. Stay wild, don't let greed control your soul. Real king, move calm in the fire and smoke. Structure and belief, keep the whole thing afloat. Yeah, the pressure get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they feel. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my fold. Structure over noise, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the place. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay right. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. Yeah. Pressure create diamonds. Faith create discipline. Smart action traders. SPY strikers. Yeah. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate.
Top of the morning, traders, and happy Monday, June 22nd, and welcome to the Most Value Pack Live Trading Show, where we live trade, breakdown charts, cover high-impact events, and talk trader mindset. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Restful weekend is ready to kick off another opportunity-filled day and week. Coming into this week, of course, we do have some major catalysts later this week. Not a lot of catalysts during the first couple of days of the week, so we're going to keep a close eye on the headlines. Any headlines that do come in can impact the market. So we are officially open. We are officially open. We are seeing Apple push the upside here. Good morning. Good morning, everyone on YouTube. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. The main level for us today, guys, is that daily upside breaker. The highs from Thursday. Thursday's highs. If we get a decisive break above that like this, all right, we can get a nice little 2-1-2 reversal back the upside. As you're coming in on YouTube, smash the like button, guys. Let's get the likes up. 100 likes will do the giveaway. Between now and then, 100 likes, we will do the giveaway. Nvidia starting to push the upside as well. Tesla to the upside as well. We're starting to see a lot of those names bounce off those lows. For some reason, this alert didn't go off. So let me delete it. Okay, there we go. All right, so SPY so far, guys, just like we discussed in pre-market prep, we talked about the importance of the Dow. The Dow needs to get above daily 50% retrace, and that gives SPY that chance. So that retest will come into play at some point in time between that daily upside breaker, PMH, and that weekly 50% retrace. Now look at the Qs. Qs continue to push the upside. That's the late alert. Nasty trap on Nvidia. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone on YouTube. Good morning, and may God bless you and everyone. Good George, may you be covered with the blood of the love of Jesus Christ. Amen. Fishman, as always, thank you for speaking life into the chat every single day. We do appreciate that. Good morning, guys. Good morning, News. Good morning, Sid. Good morning, Poleman. Good morning, Low. Good morning, 2018. Good morning. Anyone have any swings? Anyone have any swings from the 3-day swings? Google to the downside, Palantir holding on to the dear life. We're starting to see some strength on Tesla, SPY, Tesla and Apple. All the indexes firing out the gate. Primarily the Dow. We're starting to see the Qs fade a little bit. Qs are starting to fade a little bit. They got above PMH and they trapped a lot of buyers above PMH. Broadcom starting to sell off here. We're starting to see AMD sell off, MRVL sell off, and the VIX continues to push the downside. SpaceX first pullback on SpaceX. Let's see how they respond. Okay, so this is the first time SpaceX is seeing some adversity. How does it respond? Meta continues to fall off a cliff. So that's going to be a chart that I'm going to be very interested in. Look at Nvidia, guys. Nvidia is out of here. So Nvidia, some early candidates to the upside. Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, early candidates to the downside. Meta and Google, and let's see if Palantir gets that rejection off that daily downside breaker. Okay, now we're starting to see that rotation out of the Qs into the Dow. All right, so how do we respond to this retest? How do we respond to this break? Do we retest it and bounce, or does this turn into a nasty wick on the 15 and we start to slide to the downside? Keep a close eye on this intraday higher time frame chart right here. We want to keep a close eye on what kind of candle forms when it's all said and done. Right, so let's see. It's going to be that retest. First retest after that break. Do buyers protect that level? We shall see. Meta continues to fall off a cliff. Down goes Google, Palantir as well. We're starting to see Microsoft to the downside as well, continues to push the downside. Amazon, let's see if Amazon can get below that PML. Amazon is at 239.31. Let's see if it gets that continued push to the downside. So the Qs are starting to fade, guys. Qs are starting to fade. Qs are starting to fade here. Weekly 50% retrace coming up. Does it hold or fold? Does it hold or fold? Okay. Look at that 15-minute candle here. 15-minute candle. Shockwave. We still have some time. About 11 minutes until shockwave. 11 minutes in shockwave. 11 minutes into shockwave. IWM swings. Good, good, good. IWM flying. Yep. IWM has just been on fire, guys. All right. IWM has been on fire and it continues to push. So interestingly enough, the buy up, we're seeing that buy up in small caps more than mega cap tech. Small caps experience a nice little push. More than a nice little push. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. All right, so we're below VWAP, back below VWAP. IWM continues to push. The Dow is pushing to the upside, so the names that got hit hard on the Dow last week, names in the energy space, names in the financials, names in healthcare can start to push back the upside. Okay, nice little bounce. Look at NVIDIA, guys. NVIDIA is gone. NVIDIA is above that weekly upside breaker. NVIDIA is gone. Okay, the Dow starting to push as well. Nice bounce on SPY. So NVIDIA, let's take a look at the NVIDIA contracts. NVIDIA, okay, these do expire today. If you want to go 1D2E, you can. If you're going for the zeros, the 215s, of course. If you're going for the 1D2Es, 215s as well. Okay, spreads are, okay, not too bad. IV's below 50. So NVIDIA is my early candidate for the calls. We got Apple as well, APL. So keep in mind, guys, they do have those zeros today. The mega cap tech names do have zeros today. If you don't like the zeros, go to the 24th. Okay. Apple 300 calls added to the watch list. Nice bounce on SPY. Anyone gets that bounce on SPY? PLTR. I'm looking at the puts at PLTR. And these are expiring on Friday. Okay, the PLTR puts expire on Friday, so we can give that a little bit of time. And with that being said, I'll go a little further out since it expires on Friday to the 120 puts. Okay, so SPY, nice bounce on SPY. Nice bounce on SPY here. Nice engulfer on the 5. Everything pushes to the upside. All the index on the same page. And Tesla. Tesla also a candidate for the calls. Tesla, we got these are expiring today as well. When Tesla moves, it starts to move. I'm looking at the 405s. Okay, 405 calls. So that's going to be my watch so far. The Apple, NVIDIA, Tesla calls, and Palantir puts. That comes into play. Nice bounce here. So we broke it, we came back into it, and we get back the upside. And look at this, synchronized buying. Synchronized buying. We do have room to push here, guys. We do have room to push. So this morning we discussed the importance. Look at that 50% retrace on the Dow. We're above it. All those things coming into play. Wow. Anyone catch that bounce? Anyone catch that bounce? If you caught that bounce, kudos to you. Good, good, good. You might be done for the day. You might have been done. You might be done before the first 15 minutes of the day. That's a gorgeous bounce. Look how strong that 5-minute candle is on SPY. Look how strong that 5-minute candle is on the Qs. Look how strong it is on the IWM small caps. Starting to fade a little bit on the Dow. Starting to fade a little bit on the Dow. Okay, now that's a bounce. Tesla continues to march forward. Okay. MU does report earnings this week. Broadcom falling off a cliff. Look at that nosedive on Broadcom. And VIX headed towards 1650. Look at SPY, guys. Look at this bounce off that key zone. $2 so far. Close to $2. Close to $2 on that bounce. As you're coming in, guys, smash that like button on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. And we're on the verge of cracking 6,700 subs. All right, so our goal is to get to 6K subs, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Look at that bounce, guys. What a bounce. Apple is out of here. Apple became directional on the daily. NVIDIA, if you're waiting for that retest on NVIDIA, we have a couple of retest levels. If you have the SAT key level indicator, all those levels are retest levels. Okay? It gives you those levels automatically. All right, so now, look at that push. Amazon still shows some weakness. Amazon shows some weakness. Palantir is starting to bounce off those lows. Amazon also has those zeros. If you want to go 2 DTE, you can go with the 235s. Very little volume there. Okay. Microsoft continues to push. Palantir might be going the other way. Full circle moment on Palantir. So Amazon below PML double inside. MRVL continues to push. Okay, the question becomes for the Qs, guys. Can the Qs stay above? Can the Qs stay above that PMH? Can the Qs stay above that PMH? Here we go. Our first push to the downside. Amazon. I'll go with the Amazon. These are 237.50s. All right, very small account friendly. The zeros. All right, if that comes into play. Google as well. Google looking nice to the downside. See if we can hold below that 355. NVIDIA coming for that shallow retest. 212.71 upcoming. Caught that bounce. Beautiful job. CKX 007. 007. CKX 007. Anyone else catch that bounce? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bounce. So now what we do know is, guys, we are directional. Directional means we're above prior day's highs. We're above prior day's highs. So I'm looking to take the bounce, see if that can give me a nice little. This would be the bounce. This would be about 2 to 1. Okay, if I want to play the bounce, there's a 2 to 1 and validation marker daily open. Okay, Google also looks appealing to the downside. Palantir, that's off the board right now. Google to the downside. These are for these contracts expire today as well. Look at NVIDIA, guys. Microsoft holding up. Palantir going the other way. All right, so second attempt at the bounce. This is critical. This is critical. The Qs, look at the Qs, guys. The Qs completely fell off a cliff back below the daily open. So the Qs are being sold off the most. A lot of profit taken there. IWM still holding above VWAP. The Dow testing VWAP. SPY slightly under VWAP on the 1, testing VWAP on the 5. Got that bounce. NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA continues to push. NVIDIA's testing VWAP on that weekly upside breaker. See what kind of response we get from NVIDIA. Tesla continues to show tremendous strength. SpaceX, guys. SpaceX falling off a cliff. Okay, this is SpaceX first taste of adversity. All right, first taste of adversity. How do we respond? What kind? This is very important because it tells you what kind of buyers there are involved in SpaceX. All right, you want to wait for these things to take place. Okay, call trigger on Apple, 301.98. Keeping a close eye on Apple. Tesla as well. Tesla and Apple. If we get that bounce, we get the double bottom bounce off this key zone. That can help Apple and Tesla to the upside. Google slide into the downside. Palantir push into the upside. Since Palantir can hold those highs. Microsoft already broke, right? See, Microsoft can hold. Okay, see if Tesla is starting to go. Okay, Palantir is starting to go. Microsoft starting to go. If you took that SPY bounce, good. See if Tesla can start to go. I want to see a hold on Tesla above that high. Okay, I want that signal to get printed. I'm going to be patient here. Look at Microsoft, guys. Out the gate. Microsoft flying. Give me a nice little pull on Tesla. One little pull. Pull back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Tesla, very erratic. No position yet. Okay, Tesla just come back just a little bit. One little push lower. One little push lower. Look how it just flashes. Okay, I'll take Tesla right there. I'm going to Tesla calls. My risk is all the way down here. 1 unit of risk. First trade of the week. Tesla. Okay. Of course, that daily upside breaker can be baked into my risk. Stay above prior day's highs. I have that 9 EMA on the 1 as well. So those things can possibly be some things that can keep me in the position. All right. Because they all fall within the risk. My risk is all the way down there. 1 unit of risk. Okay. So Tesla calls. Took the 405 zeros. Okay. Let's see how those continue to push. We do have maybe some pushback at this 200 EMA up here. So keep a close eye on that 404.34. If you do need to take profits, guys, TP where you need to on Tesla. All right. If you took the bounce here on SPY, congratulations. Okay. Tesla up 10. Okay. Go. Who took that bounce? How we doing, guys? Tesla up 14. Okay. Manage accordingly. Stay above here. Look at that bounce on SPY. Textbook bounce. Meta starting to push the upside as well. See if Tesla can hold above 403.14. hold about 403.14. So again, if you're taking this break here, that expansion break above those highs, right? That's shockwave. Okay, you're taking advantage of that push into this territory up there. Okay, but this is, of course, the best entries, this bounce right there. Tesla's retesting that daily upside breaker. Let's see how that test goes. If you took profits on Tesla at 14, good. Still in Tesla. Apple is coming into play. Who took that bounce? If you took that bounce, dollar sign in the chat on SPY. All right, so if you took this bounce on SPY, dollar signs. So if you're taking this break, expansion break via shockwave, you are taking the remnants of that bounce. IWM flying. Okay. The Dow flying. Tesla, get back above that 403.14. We're going to be good to go. Okay, so TP anytime, guys. All right, TP where you need to. Still in Tesla, no change in the position. All right. So you get one more push. When it's all said and done in the next 2 seconds or so, I want to see a hold above these highs, break above these highs. That 5-minute continuation, break below these lows, possible sellers incoming on the 5. Okay, so we get above 403.84 on that 5 on Tesla. We continue to push the upside. We get below 402.21. We can start to see a little bit of a sell-off. What I want to see is stay above daily upside breaker. All right, I want to take Tesla into 404.34. All right, it did provide 2 TP opportunities, double digits in the teens. All right. Scale out on Meta to the upside. Amazon possibly coming into play. SPY can get that break, continue push. We're on new 5-minute candles across the board, guys. Let's see if that continue push to the upside. Tesla, we're starting to see a little bit of a sell-off on the 5. Okay, Amazon puts brewing, guys. Get that hold below PML. My Tesla stop is all the way down there. Tesla stop is all the way down here. We close below here. I'll close out. Right here at that conservative 495. Okay, 400.95. So Tesla, no scale out, no TP1, TP2. Decent scalp. Okay, double digit scalp. If you treat it as a scalp. So I'm going to wait for a scale out or a TP or stop me out with a decisive close. Okay. Down here. So I'll let that play out. Amazon starting to push the downside. Okay, let's see how Tesla shakes out. What's going to give me confidence here, guys, with Tesla is if it can stay above that daily upside breaker. All right, the buyers to keep it above that 402.52. So no close below there. We'll give you that additional layer of confidence. All right. Robinhood platform is down. Keep that in mind. Thank you for the update. All right. Anyone else having issues with brokers? Broker issues. High DM calls. Beautiful job. Elion. Qs. What's going to take Tesla to the next level is, of course, that breakout. Tesla. Okay, let's see if Tesla can get above that 403.84 in the next minute some change. In that case, we'll go engulfing can on the 5. All right. So I opted not to take those profits at 14. Okay. I want to see a scale out. Coming to that 404.34 territory, 200 EMAs right there. That can possibly, now since a little bit of time has passed, that can possibly yield 20% possibly. We shall see. Yeah, these are zeros. All right, these are zeros on Tesla. Okay, when it's all said and done, In the next minute and 14 seconds, stay above here. Okay, buyers, protect it. Okay, dip buyers, bounce buyers, retest buyers, protect it above 402.52 on Tesla. All right. When it's all said and done. Amazon puts. Take the Amazon puts. Good. Tesla's starting to slide here. See if buyers can pick this thing back up. We have Apple on the horizon. SPY is starting to slide back to the downside. Qs are having a hard time at that PMH. Qs are having a hard time at that PMH. If you took Amazon, good. Amazon puts, the Palantir puts are not coming to play. Those are not coming to play yet. So with the Amazon puts, guys, those are starting to work in your favor. All right, just see if price can stay below PML. If it can, this thing is falling into that 230, 237 territory. Let's check back on Tesla. Okay, if we break below here, that's the selling. That tells us selling is continuing. All right, that puts me very close to my stop. Okay, we need to reclaim this gray box here, that key zone. SPY looking to test that VWAP. Third touch those. This key zone will be interesting. Okay, scale out on IWM, guys. Scale out on IW. How we doing so far? Beautiful job, Jen. Beautiful job, Elian. Good. Scale out on Amazon puts. Scale out on Google puts. So I don't have a broker linked to my TradingView. I don't like to link the brokers to TradingView. So I use TradingView for charting, Webull for execution. TradingView for charting, Webull for execution. Again, guys, take a minute if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Smash the like button on YouTube as you're coming in. Now think of that as your ticket for admission. Okay. Smash the like button. Still babysitting Tesla. Okay. If you took Tesla, if you scalped it, you don't want to deal with the headache. You got your 14-15%. You're out of there. Good. I'll deal with the headache. See what it has for me. Tesla above 403.78, we can start to go. Okay, what we need in that case as well. Look at IW, guys. My IWM small cap traders are enjoying this action. What we need, what's going to help Tesla get over the top is SPY expand above this open range. Okay, Tesla back in business. All right, there we go, Tesla. 404.38. I'm going to take a majority off right there at 22%. Thank you very much, Tesla. I want to see a hold above 403.78 now. So TP 22% on Tesla at 404.35, I should say, at 200 EMA on the hourly. Okay, runners. I want runners to stay above this opening, that open right there. Okay, we can start to get some pushback off this level. Strikers, okay, keep that in mind. So you can use it as your TP. That's where I TP 22%. To sit through it, if we do get, in the event that we do get that continued push, as long as we don't close below this level down here, this green line here, 403.14, see if I can babysit some runners, okay? I'll be on babysitting duty to see if we do get that expansion to the upside with that 5-minute candle strength, okay? SPY coming into those highs. Tesla, go. If you want to be super conservative, you can do this, okay? Who took Tesla? If you took Tesla, congratulations. Okay. There we go. Okay, runners are up 26. Stay above that 200. 31. 33. Now I'm going to use that 200 EMA on the hourly as my stop. Up 40. That's how we do it, team. That is how we do it. Okay, 43%. That's $100+ per contract. Scale out. I'm gonna close right there at 50%. Thank you very much. Okay, over $100 per con, regardless of how many cons you got. All right, first scale at first TP 22%, last one 50%. Thank you very much, Tesla. We had to sit through a little back and forth. If you're still holding Tesla, you're gonna use that 200. Okay, if you have more runners to shed, you can do that. But that was a monster trade, guys. Who took Tesla? If you took Tesla, good. So Tesla chart. Our members can see all of our charts. Tesla, all right. That's how Tesla looked. Keep in mind, guys, when you are on the team, look at Tesla. Who took Tesla? 18%. Okay, this is what Tesla looked like. SPY, took that bounce on SPY. Good. Potential breakout brewing on SPY. All right, let it break that triple top. Keep in mind that break above that level is going to be a triple top break. Okay. So thank you very much on Tesla. Is it a one and done day? All right, if you can get a one and done day, guys, be done. All right, you got to enjoy this wonderful weather. Slow grind summers. All right, I'm automatically going to size all the way down, guys, for the next trade. Tesla was beautiful. Okay, so when you're on YouTube, of course, you can see my chart. But when you're a member, of course, it comes with privileges, real time, delay free, ad free. This is what our members see. Okay, so our members see when I'm in another trade, I call out a trade. They can see that trade. They can see the rationale behind that trade. You can see Tesla here. Right, you can see 16 more tickers. 16 more tickers, my exact entry, delay free, ad free. That's what you see. On YouTube, you see this, okay? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charts. All right. Our members, they see 6 plus 16, okay? Plus the 8 here, plus the 8 here. Microsoft flying. Man, Tesla's gone, guys. Tesla is a 100% trade. Tesla's a mover. Tesla's a mover. And the reclaim that 200 got above that 200 EMA. So you can go 5 for 5 if you want to continue to trail this, guys. If I were hypothetically still in this trade, okay, I'll just keep trailing it. All right. But I'm no longer there. I took my last scale out 50. Thank you very much. Okay, to give you some context is key. The idea came in when the Tesla contracts were 225. Those contracts are at 500. Okay. So regardless if you took it for 14, if you took it for 20, if you took it, whatever you took it for, guys, just make sure that you take your profits. Okay, and don't be too upset. Hey, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Right, if I held this, just be appreciative with the profits. You're not going to catch everything. Apple, possible candidate here on Apple. Now, beautiful job, Marsha, with Tesla. Anyone still holding Tesla? Babysitting Tesla. Last bit of runners. If you are, good. Yep, beautiful job, Fido. You know what? Apple about to go. If I had maybe the 1 DTs on Tesla, I would hold a little longer. All right. The reason why I decided to sit through a little back and forth, Tesla's a mover. Okay, Tesla's a mover. On top of that, I was okay with getting stopped out. There was a specific target that I had on Tesla. It was at 200 EMA on the hourly. All right, so Shockwave says, okay, take the calls here. Okay, all right, take the calls here. So you can take the. I base it off of this signal here. Right, so that initial pop, if you were in a trade, gave us 14-15%. So I opted not to take that 14-15%. Reason is this. Okay, I was confident that we're above that daily upside breaker. We're above prior day's highs. We're clearly above VWAP. Okay, we're clearly above PMH. So this is signs of expansion. So if we can relatively stay above this daily upside breaker, prior day's highs, I'm going to keep my risk the same. We did sit through some drawdown, 20%, 25%. All right, but that's worth it to me. Okay, so especially when you get those setups where everything is starting to show some signs of break. Expansion to the upside or the downside. Shockwave can actually be the entry to a bigger picture breakout, if that makes sense. Down goes Google. Amazon, gorgeous setup on Amazon. Anyone take Amazon to the downside? That was our idea for the puts. Amazon, Google, and Palantir. Palantir is not coming to play yet. If you have Shockwave, Amazon, you have your exact entry right there. Retrace, reject, stay below PML. Continues to push the downside. This is expanding to the downside. TP1 hit on Amazon. Okay, so keep it clean today, guys. Tesla's out of here. Okay, the FOMO starting to creep in on my end. Okay, Tesla is out of here. Look at Tesla. Wow. Okay, SPY is a very interesting place. Okay, if you take the opening range, okay, you don't have Shockwave. You probably took it right there. Maybe you're on the verge against stops into a little bit of drawdown. All right, so if you're an opening range trader, opening range with the orb trader, Shockwave is a must-have in your toolkit. Amazon puts, beautiful job, Firefly. Anyone else, guys? How we doing on YouTube? Took Tesla profit, good. Beautiful job, real quiet. Anyone holding Tesla runners? All right, when Tesla goes, it can really go. Okay, Tesla is a mover. When it goes, it goes. When it doesn't go, okay, get stopped out. Because it can really go bad the other way. Okay, so Tesla came to the rescue today. Thank you, Mr. Elon. Where's SpaceX? SpaceX, interestingly enough, it looks like SpaceX and Tesla have an inverse relationship. Google falling off a cliff. If you took Google puts as well. All right. So our team members can see all the names breaking out. Google right here. Actually, Google, if you took it right there. Okay, stopped out. Okay, if you have the close, no stop. If you have the touch, you get stopped out, and then it gives you another opportunity there. So it depends what kind of stop you have here. If you have the close above that level, you're still possibly in. If you have the touch of that level, you get stopped out. Okay, now Google gives you a scale out already. So sometimes it takes two attempts. Okay, so Google falling off a cliff. Look at that trade on Google, beautiful. SPY, see SPY can get that break. Man, Tesla, Tesla's just flying, guys. Tesla is absolutely flying. Okay, those contracts went from $225 to $8. All right, $225 to $8. All right, so $200 and some change to $800 and some change. You multiply by the number of contracts you take. Granted, that's if you held up until now. Even a runner can do a lot of damage. Even one runner can do a lot of damage in that case. Okay, see if Apple can continue to push here. See if Apple can continue to push. Again, guys, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. If anyone is still in Tesla, they might be done for the week. All right, so we have basically some overhead supply up here. So for us to break this overhead supply, we need a decisive push or shockwave, of course, when that decisive push. Clean signal and shockwave. There goes Apple. And of course, we have this area where we continue to bounce. So buyers are present. Not enough buyers available here. Unless we get that nice little break and they start to pile in. We're starting to see the IWM come and test that VWAP possibly. The VWAP of 9 test coming up on IW. Google falling off a cliff. Tesla is at 413, guys. My goodness. All right, this trade alone can take care of you for a week. Look at that. Okay, so my shock wavers, okay, strikers, make note of this. Okay, shockwave has a good chance to continue to push the upside. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, you see Tesla continues to push. Apple starting to go as well. Look for that retest on Apple. Amazon falling off a cliff. Let's go back to SPY. Okay, can SPY get that break? Let's take a look at SPY on the 15. So with our team, reclaim on the IW right there would be nice. So this morning with our team, we discussed this in detail, guys. All right, so we want to see that break above that daily upside breaker. That could present some opportunities, and tread cautiously as it approaches this territory. Once you get to that territory, now that breakout is up for grabs, and we get that hold above that 750 decisively. Okay, and that 750 that decisive hold above that 750 coincides with that shockwave as well. All right, so keep a close eye on that territory. So you can see how that played out beautifully to a T. Okay, see if SPY can start to go. Q is starting to push as well. Q is near the highs of the day. SPY near the highs of the day. Man, oh man, oh man. Look at Tesla, guys. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the next idea. Tesla, 45%. Beautiful job. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. NVIDIA approaching shockwave. Keep a close eye on it, guys. So let it clear first, all right? So you don't want to get trapped at that double top. Wait for that clear signal. SPY starting to go. Qs are starting to go. Dow's starting to go. Apple retest. Looks appealing. Apple retest looks appealing. SPY. If you caught Tesla, if you got a monster trade, guys, if you're looking to trade again, guys, protect your profit. Okay, so use less size or be done for the day. I'll look to take possibly a couple more trades, one more trade. Keeping a close eye on SPY, keeping a close eye on Apple for that retest. So in the case where names like Tesla do run away, all right, so now you're just looking for the first flag. Okay, for the first flag. Where is that flag? Where's the first flag with confirmation? Okay, instead of buying at the very top, best choice after that is the first flag. All right, so not taking this, didn't take that. Okay, just using context. Okay, we can see that we're not holding above that level. Okay, let's see if we get back, test that 9 and get that bounce. We're starting to see a nice little slide across the board. First to lead, first to bleed principles apply. IWM was the one to lead us. IW above the initial trigger after bouncing off that 9 can come into play. IWM 299, small account friendly. Calls do look appealing. Okay, so I'm gonna keep a close eye on the IWM 299 calls. If we get a recapture of that call trigger from earlier. All right, so we're gonna give this a test, give it some time to test this territory, reclaim it, and it gives us some room back the upside, at least into scale out. Okay. I didn't buy that move on SPY there. Or see, look at that. We're right at that resistance territory. Amazon continues to fall off a cliff, guys. Amazon falling off a cliff. Amazon falling off a cliff. We have 27 minutes left. 27 minutes left. Wow, Amazon turning out to be a nice trade. 27 minutes left until first shift conclusion. Okay. Again, make sure to like the video on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. 100 likes will do the giveaway. So far, one trade. See if Apple can wick back above that level. Get above that weekly upside breaker. Okay, Apple. Okay, decide not to take this break here, right? Since we're at that major level there, resistance. If you took that for face value, you just get stopped out. Okay, that's -1R. Google, what a gorgeous breakdown on Google, guys. You got to admire this Google breakdown. This beautiful breakdown on Google and this beautiful breakdown on Amazon. All right, one that's you got to admire. See if Apple can continue to push the upside. Decisive recapture of these highs. Okay, decisive recapture of those highs. Who's done for the day? Yeah, 17 minutes, not 27. 17 minutes. You are right. Jake. That would have been 10:03. Yeah, so 17 now, 15 minutes. All right, so let's get the likes up. We haven't had a one and done day in a while. Okay. Tesla. So name like Tesla. You have to throw the EMAs on, slap the EMAs on. Okay, and then trend rules apply. That's your best bet. Trend rules apply. I would say healthy would be that TP1 bounce. Okay, if it's going to start to slide to the downside, we have a level there. By that time, that VWAP will possibly catch up to it. If you're going very, very, very shallow, you want that first flag. All right. First flag off that 9. Okay, this hold. But before you even entertain this trade, before you even consider this trade, it has to line up with the trade you do take. Second of all, you have to know where your risk is. Okay, is your risk down here? Is your risk a decisive break below here? Are you using the 5 minute to gauge your risk? What are you using? All right, and now the market is starting to sell off. SPY is starting to sell off here. So SPY essentially got into this territory. Let me just bring this to your attention here. Okay. All right, so this morning, we knew that daily upside breaker was right there. So we can get that decisive break, tread lightly as we approach this territory. Why? We're in the rejection zone. If we can get, now we're past that area, if we can get above that 750 decisively, then we get that nice break. Because this is resistance, guys. This is resistance. Okay, first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch. All right. And now the names that are selling off, they're only going to get exaggerated. So when the market was pumping, test the view up here. When the market was pumping and the Amazon was dumping, now if the market starts to dump, Amazon's going to dump even more. Okay. Amazon's going to dump even more. So first flag rules apply on Tesla. If I can take that, we got Microsoft falling off a cliff. We got Apple falling off a cliff. Let me go to Palantir with those further data cons for those puts. And that might be what I take and hang on to. The 120s expire on Friday. Look at that. Just like that. All right? Just like that. In this case, if you trade Shockwave, you are wrong. Okay? Of course, we're talking about how you got to tread lightly there, but just say you just take it on your own merit. That's fine. It tells you calls. You must, I repeat, you must close here. If you're not closing there and you decide that's your risk, you're not trading the system. You're trading something completely different. Because this goes from, okay, -1R. If you don't close, if you decide to do something else, okay, now you got to pay extra. So now the next trade that goes 2R, okay, it's not going to get you to green. Because this loss that's supposed to be 1R goes beyond 1R. So now you're 3 or 4 trades behind. So the trade you take and the way you manage that trade is setting you up for the next trade. Okay, Amazon falling off a cliff beautifully. How we doing, guys? 120. Beautiful job, Firefly. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 45% Tesla. Anyone else? Okay. So third touch of this key zone is third time the charm. Is third time the charm, or do the bulls get kicked off the farm? Apple coming to test that 9. Okay, so the names that were already falling off a cliff. Amazon, Google, they're really gonna fall off a cliff. Okay. What indicator are you using? I'm using the Shockwave 15 indicator. That's my indicator. All right, that's available for purchase at our site. We'll discuss that later. If you're trading the open range, this is the best indicator to have to give you clarity, to give you the exact entry, to give you the exact time where you're going to get stopped out. Okay, brings clarity to your trading, your opening range trading. And that's the indicator that gave us that opportunity on Tesla. All right, so you mix the indicator with your technical prowess, boom. All right, you have to have that technical, you have to have a technical aptitude on top of using the indicator. Okay, that's a combination. That's a good combination to have. All right, again, guys, let's get the likes up. 10 more minutes if you want to be eligible for the giveaway. Okay, 10 more minutes, and let's see if we can crack that 5,700 sub mark by today. That's a tremendous milestone for us, guys, as we continue to build our community one trade at a time, one trade at a time, one day at a time, brick by brick. Okay, brick by brick. So first shift, I'm gonna let the first shift settle in. We caught a monster trade on Tesla during first shift if you're just jumping in. Okay, so in these kind of days, guys, summer months, summer weeks, less is more. Less is more. Amazon is headed towards, if it continues to sell off, guys, headed towards that 235.97 weekly downside breaker. And that can eventually trigger that weekly downside breaker. And that selling from the intraday can start to impact the selling on the daily and the selling on the weekly. All right, so Amazon, beautiful job on taking Amazon Firefly. Who's done for the day? Took Nvidia to the downside. Okay, nice break below VWAP, or that playing that trap. Good. So no horse in the race currently. Even Tesla pulling back, possibly to that 9. Our SPY's been very, very frustrating. All right, SPY's been very, very frustrating. So in conditions that are very frustrating, patience has to be key. All right, so there's a third touch. This go around, Qs are testing VWAP and that PMH. IWM, which was the one that was leading us, is below VWAP. We have the Dow testing VWAP. We have SPY below VWAP. All right, so that sell-off that took place on small caps is reflected in SPY as well. So those are the two names below VWAP. Qs are slowly getting under VWAP as well. So it looks like all of them are looking to get under VWAP. Okay, nice little pump just to dump. Amazon. Microsoft as well, guys. Microsoft falling off a cliff. Nvidia falling off a cliff. Palantir. I want that double bottom to be invalidated and continue to push the downside. Okay. See, that can join the party. Our initial reaction can be double bottom. All right, so we're going to let the double bottom dip buys come in and let that buying get absorbed by the selling. All right, and I'm looking at the Palantir 120s. These are further data strikes. So I might hang on to these if they work in my favor. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on. Are you still in Runner's Firefly? If you are, congratulations. That can possibly go down That's a monster trade. Is that the biggest trade of the month for you? 215. Look at that, guys. 215% for one of our traders on Amazon using Shockwave. Okay, there we go. Everything falling off a cliff. Okay, Amazon can really start to break down. So did we hold this level? No. Now we're looking to trigger the puts down here. This rejection off that resistance, all right? So this is the same thing we discussed in pre-market, guys. Okay. Don't just take it out. You can't take calls at resistance. If you're going to take calls at resistance, it must be flipped to support. It must be flipped to support. Unfortunately, I took a bad and many trades. I'm barely green. Okay, good. Green is green. We can get a little bit of a pushback off that level there, guys. Look at Amazon goes all the way to 235.07. Palantir. Let's take a look at Palantir. Okay, we're seeing a nice little sell-off. But below that weekly open. The daily open is a weekly open. SpaceX, okay? SpaceX is first time facing adversity. How does it respond? Our friend VIX starting to push. It's even crack above that 17. SpaceX first time facing adversity. Okay, SpaceX is at 167. Great job, Fido. Tremendous job done for the day. I know anyone else done for the day. All right, so during these summer months, guys, that first hour is very, very important. Because after that, it's just hard fought. It's either you're taking the breakout of some consolidation or you're looking for continuations if something did so show some momentum. Okay, you're looking for the remnants. Palantir is gone. I need to wait for that retest. I just kind of took my eye off Palantir. If you took Palantir, manage accordingly. Palantir. It's all good. If it's meant to be, we'll come back. SpaceX 0 to ease 4,500. Beautiful job. S. Patel. Good. So we're not even, the first hour of the day is not even done, guys. And we're seeing some monster returns from you guys. Tremendous job. Now the ball is in your court. Is enough? Is 100%, 200%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 25%, whatever it is. When is enough? Okay. If you took Palantir, manage accordingly. That was the last idea there, Palantir. Yep, 300%. Spy falling off a cliff. Everything falling off a cliff. So the one thing that is encouraging today is everything is synchronized. So the sell-off is clear. The breakout is clear. All right, so synchronized buying and selling is giving us those good reads. So now as everything starts to sell off, okay, I want you to pay attention to the names that had strength and are maintaining their strength and are maintaining the integrity of their trend. Okay, so now if we catch a bounce off those lows on these indexes at some point, the names that are maintaining that strength and just pull them back, healthy little pullback, but holding structure, can start to see those flags. Missed trade on my own on Palantir. 334% on Tesla. Beautiful job. 90% on Amazon. Good. SMC Queen. Netflix down. Good. Good job, guys. I don't see a lot of done for the days in the chat on YouTube. Those are some monster trades, guys. 301%. Look at that. 301% of anything is an astronomical return. Okay, whether it's Amazon, Tesla, 301% is 301%. Congratulations. Firefly. Looks like Palantir doesn't want to come back in at the moment. Palantir was the idea we discussed this morning as well, guys. Palantir, the breakdown on Palantir can lead to a massive drop into that daily downside target. Okay, SPY. If you take the puts there via shockwave. Down for the day. Good, good, good. Market is selling off. Oh my goodness. That Palantir trade is already down close to $1. So notice, if something slips through the cracks, I don't get involved. I have no interest in chasing. Okay? I have no interest in chasing. The reason is, if you play the chase game, you know. If you know, you know. I want no parts of that. I want no parts of that. All right? So if you did take Palantir to the downside, good, good, good. If you took SPY to the downside via shockwave for the puts, manage accordingly. Look at this, guys. VIX is back above 17, starting to pick up some speed. Okay, this is the power. Okay, I just want to illustrate. I just want to bring this up to you because it's so important. This is why risk management is so important. Okay, not only does risk management allow you to survive, okay, risk management also allows you to thrive. Case in point, the indicator gives you a signal here. Okay, our traders, the ones who use this, are trained to cut your trade where you're supposed to. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're serious about this game, guys, you must follow the rules. Okay, I cannot try to play in the NBA and take 5-6 steps. It's going to be called a travel every time. I cannot double dribble every time. I'm not following the rules. So therefore, I cannot play the game. Same thing. All right, you must follow the rules. So in this case, it tells you to take the calls there. You close the trade there. Stop. If you decide to break the rules and you think because before you got stopped on and worked out and the market has manipulated you, okay, welcome to Risk Manager 101. You have to take that course again. But if you already took that course and you're a system-based trader, you cut your trade here, okay? You take your loss, 20, 30%, whatever it is. You look for the next opportunity, all right? So it's a twofold thing. So it saves you from this. At the same time, it lets you recalibrate and reassess and catch this. Because 99.99% of the time, if you're short here, if you're long here, you're not going to go short here. And if you do go short here, right, it's just to make up what you lost there. All right, so cut the trade, because when you do cut it, guys, this is what it saves you from. There's a lot of times I do discuss the importance of the market allows us. Sometimes it flirts with our stop, all right? And it stops us out, but it convinces us that, hey, if you just moved your stop or waited a little bit, you would have been able to capitalize off that opportunity. That's pure deception. Okay, a stop is a stop. Do not modify it. Do not change it. Okay, because you don't know the day when it falls off a cliff and it goes completely the wrong way. Or you don't know if you're trying to short and it goes the opposite way and it breaks out and just goes up 5-6 points. All right, so this is a perfect illustration on the importance of managing your risk, following the rules, especially if you have shockwave. All right, because look at this, guys. Everything's falling off a cliff. We're selling off aggressively. Okay, that Palantir, see Palantir can come back in. Tesla's testing that 90 in the 5. Coming very close to that territory we discussed. That TP1 territory and that VWAP coming up. Microsoft falling off a cliff. Meta approaching shockwave. And Meta breaking down already. 300% for Firefly and some. Now look at Amazon, guys. So this is a nasty, nasty trap. Yeah, it says take the puts there. Nvidia as well, guys. Nvidia. So I did like Nvidia this morning above that daily upside breaker, right? But nothing on shockwave to the upside. But if you waited as my market sold off, you take the puts down here, you at least get 30-40%. So Tesla had the most amount of strength. Okay, so now as the market sells off, it starts to catch a bid. Okay, the healthy territory on Tesla's here. Healthy pullback territory with that VWAP pulling in. Okay, you're going to see bullish activity, bullish candles in this territory. And put some pressure on that trend line resistance. Okay, that's what you're going to see if you're trading Tesla. All right, or a shift of the structure. Okay. I'm going to check the likes here real quick, guys. Make sure we're above 100. We will be eligible for the giveaway. It is second shift. First shift, guys, let us know you did in first shift. How many trades you took. How you performed. Okay, first shift officially in the books. So biggest winners during first shift, Amazon to the downside for that breakdown. Palantir, beautiful breakdown. More recently, of course, Tesla was a trade that we took to the upside. Monster push on Tesla. All right, so we will do a recap on Tesla. We did see a lot of clean opportunities during the first hour. Now the first hour is in the books. So it's on you to decide. Are you done for the day? When is enough enough? If you are going to continue to trade, what are you looking to trade? What is the criteria behind the setup? All right, the hard-earned profits, don't give it back so easily. Don't just throw it at the market and think it's going to give you some more back. All right, as hard as you work to get it, okay, make sure you work just as hard to find the next setup. Don't let it be easy come, easy go. If you give it to the market, it will take everything and more. All right, so tremendous first shift. Let's check in on our team. Trying to maintain a consistent 10% on the account daily. Do you guys know how absurd that is, guys? 10% on the account daily. This is exponential. Tremendous job, trade wins. 10% on the account. That's basically SPY's performance every year. All right, so we have some amazing traders on our team. I'm assuming you caught that drop on SPY, trade wins. Probably that drop on SPY. That is astronomical, guys. 10% on the account is unheard of. And it is doable. If you run your race, you follow your system, you trade your trades. Okay, so tremendous job, guys. Amazon 143 done for the day. Good job, SMC Queen. QQQ puts. Let's take a look at QQQ. When everything folded. All right, QQQ. Yeah, so QQQ, you take the breakdown into that PML. So PMH to PML. Nice catch on QQQ. I'll wait for Palantir. If Palantir can give me something there, get back at that territory, I'll be interested. Okay. SPY, come back into this territory, I'll be interested. All right, let's get the likes up, guys. Make sure to like the video. 33% on the account today, 1.1K to 1.5K. Good. So the main thing is, guys, don't give back what you fought for. Yeah, anyone get a golden goose? So the golden goose club, guys, is if you buy Shockwave, if you purchase Shockwave, the way the things I do release, the way they work, guys, is the ROI covers itself and it just continues to multiply. So if you did enter golden goose today, congratulations. What that means is you buy the Shockwave indicator and you paid the cost. So the cost of the indicator should be paid by the indicator itself. And then once you get to that point, all right, you basically have the golden goose. Everything is up from there. What is the rule with the golden goose? Do not kill the golden goose. Okay? Don't look for another golden goose. You have the golden goose. Continue to use it. All right, so if anyone did enter golden goose today, congratulations. Thank you for the reminder, Fido. SPY, tremendous breakdown on SPY. Think this selling can really start to get aggressive. This can turn into a bearish engulfing day if we get below, if we get below these lows, daily downside breaker. So this was a nasty trap. All right. Can you take advantage of a trap? If you're an intraday trader, yes, you can make money in a trap. Okay, because you're not holding for a long period of time. You're taking advantage of short bursts, short pops and drops. Bigger picture. Let's zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. So now we're coming to this territory here. So they drive price above that daily upside breaker, get the bulls excited. Okay, and then just flush it. And they get the breakout traders excited. Hits all the scanners, and then they trap it, dump it. So this is a rejection zone. There's a reason why there's a rejection zone. Tread lightly. So now we're in this territory where things can get very sticky. What I mean by sticky is indecisive. Okay, price gets away from it, comes back to it. This is where things get very choppy. Over trading takes place. You make some, you give some, you make some, you give some. You get frustrated, you size up, and you lose big. That's the life cycle of trading in this area. Okay, you make some, you give some, you make some, you give some. If you continue to trade it, and then you size up through via frustration, and then it takes everything. All right, so I want to see how we do interact. We'll respond with the top end of this zone. If we can get below that daily downside breaker, prior day's lows, daily downside breaker here. Okay, then we have a window. There's our window into PML. Okay, anything in this area I don't love or I don't like. Okay. There's a window to the downside there. Our window to the upside can be associated with that 50% retrace the daily. Okay, maybe resurface, reclaim this, get back above it. Okay, and then we work our way to that daily, weekly open. Those are our two windows, I'd say. Okay, decisive reclaim, back the upside above that level, or decisive breakdown. These are areas where price can get a little cleaner. Okay, but if it's in this yellow territory, guys, okay, proceed with caution. If you're already in the puts from early on, if you have a good entry, of course, you can babysit. We are pushing to the downside. We are pushing to the downside. Apple fell off a cliff. Apple is trying to hold above VWAP. Okay, Q's are Tesla's testing that 9 and going towards VWAP. So the two areas are basically here. Okay. Decisive reclaim back above here. So we have to flip that level back into support. Or continue to break below this territory. So you got to keep your ideas near these two territories. Apple fell back below VWAP. I was looking to take Apple, but when everything sold off, didn't take it. VIX continues to climb, guys. VIX is on fire. VIX is about to crack at 1767. IW is on the verge of cracking as well. So this sell-off is on SPY and Mega Cap Tech. Anyone take Palantir? If you took Palantir, good. I missed that one by a split second. IW, good. Close Amazon 300%. Okay, let's take a look at our bird's eye view, okay? So look at SPY. SPY gets above this territory, breaks above it, no retest, completely collapses, and slices and dices under that 50% retrace, and now starting to sell off aggressively, guys. This is an aggressive sell-off. Okay, this is a very aggressive sell-off. Intraday perspective. Okay. Intraday perspective, aggressive sell-off. Any breaking news? Let's take a look. That's about okay, $5. $5 some change top to bottom. Not 1% yet. JP Morgan internal sell-off. Some profit taking possibly. We're seeing some of those semis continue selling off as well. Just synchronized selling across the board. SpaceX first pullback. So the question becomes, all right, from IPO, we said, hey, SpaceX will come into play. Eventually, if you traded IPO, SpaceX, all right, in and out, a couple of days, you can make a ton of capital. But if you're looking to hold it long term, you can hold it long term. You can build whatever thesis you want. But my idea is this is going to come into the rotation very soon. Okay, SpaceX. The IV still is okay. Starting to come back to some level of normalcy. It's at 105. When it opened up, it was at 250, 260, 270. So let's see if it can start to work its way back below 105, back below 100 on the IV. And eventually, this will be added to our rotation, guys. Spreads on SpaceX still atrocious. Okay, 20-cent spread. All right. So, but eventually, we're starting to tighten up, starting to become more efficient. But bigger picture, SpaceX. All right. I want to see how it responds to its first bit of adversity. Okay, first bit of adversity. So opens up. As soon as it opens up at the 150 here on TradingView. Okay, it pushes all the way, roughly for about 50%, all the way to 225. And from 225 is down 35%. And it's headed towards that 166. Okay. So if SpaceX can fall below IPO, it'll be interesting. Because now we know, okay, when the big money is underwater, okay, they want to resurface, they want to get back above water. Maybe some divergence here on the one. We have that monthly 50% retrace right there. Retrade divergence, keep a close eye on those lows. Tesla testing that VWAP. I took profit on SpaceX sold. Okay, good. Yeah, SpaceX, nice trade over the course of 2-3 days. Right, so it's still trying to find its way. So this is its first response to adversity. How does it respond? How does it tie to the market? All right, what does it move with? We're trying to identify those relationships. So Tesla below VWAP, see if we can get back above VWAP. Give us a nice little hammer there, possibly. Let me check the likes here. Let's get the likes up, and we'll do a giveaway for at 100. Okay, let me refresh. $60 likes, guys. 40 short of the giveaway. 40 short. So some names that do look appealing to me. Palantir, I have to wait for Palantir. Meta does look appealing. Tesla, if we can go hammer off that VWAP, if we do catch a bid here back to that, if we can do one of these maneuvers, all right, and not make a lower low, start to work towards there, that might give Tesla enough to bounce. But right now it's decisively selling off at below that VWAP. And if the SPY makes a lower low, more than likely Tesla starts to head towards that initial entry point. Small caps, nice dump on small caps. So great way to kick off the week, guys. Great way to kick off the week. Okay, Tesla on the 5, okay. SPY coming to test that 9. That 9 test coincides closely with that 50% retrace of the daily. Coincides closely with that 50% retrace of the daily. So no buyers at V up on Tesla. Meta starting to break down here. If SPY breaks below these lows, guys, we have a very bearish candle on the daily. Okay, we have a bearish engulfing candle. Okay. So we took out those highs, we took out those lows. Okay, so we might get one last effort by the bulls here. If that gets absorbed, then we're officially bigger picture dropping. Now that daily time frame, if you go to the daily time frame real quick, you'll start to see that candle. We took out Thursday's highs. We wicked viciously. And now we're starting to seek Thursday's lows. Granted, Thursday's candle's range was very, very tight, and it was within Wednesday's candle's range. What's Wednesday's candle? FOMC. All right, so we're looking to expand outside of Thursday, but not outside of Wednesday. This is FOMC's range. So believe it or not, guys, we're still within FOMC's candles range. Okay. So we're trading those internal setups within that range. Okay, let's get the likes up. We're 5 subs away from 5,700. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. How we doing, guys? How we doing? Big old drop, 100%. Tesla coming back to that entry point. Okay, let's take a look at Tesla. Did Tesla break this? So no bounce on healthy. And Tesla is coming back towards his entry point. There might be a double dip on Tesla, now that I think about it. Okay, I might consider a double dip on Tesla. Why is it not showing up? Okay, come in. I'll get that reclaim set up, okay? Get that collapse under and resurface. And Tesla double dip brewing. Okay, well, the SPY needs to start to catch a little bit of a bid. Possibly off that daily downside breaker. Nice little dead cat bounce off it. Small caps, nice retrace reject. Lows of the day, Q's lows of the day. Interestingly enough, the Dow is the one that has the most amount of relative strength. Okay, it's the strongest one out of all the names that have weakness. So everything has weakness, but within the weakness, the Dow has the least amount of weakness. If that makes sense. Okay, we officially went bearish engulfing. Went 3 down candle on SPY, guys. TP3 hit. TP3 hit. Okay, see if I can resurface. Look at this, guys. Wow, that one drop on SPY TP3. So if you recall, Thursday, there was no signals from Shockwave. Look at that, guys. Okay, this sell-off has some legitimacy. And we're headed towards PML. Okay, if we can hold below the Dale downside breaker, this is the window into PML. Okay, Meta, the last one to drop. So did we shift structure? We're still getting those lower lows. Meta, nice drop on Meta. Nvidia, nice drop. Do you get a retrace, reject, reclaim? Very interesting to see what does take place. Look at the 15, guys. We're starting to see some buyers on the 5 trying to step in here. Mega cap tech names. AMD starting to get picked up. VIX continues to push to the upside. Intel is trying to get picked up. Meta, look at that 15-minute candle on Meta, guys. That 15-minute candle on Meta is aggressive as can be. Palantir. Okay, Palantir is at close to target. I want Tesla to resurface. See, Tesla can resurface. Same logic applies as earlier. Okay, see if Tesla can hold that level. This is going to coincide with SPY. SPY needs to make that push, reclaim this decisively, and possibly put some pressure on this trendline resistance, right? This is just a dead cat bounce. If we're going to get a shift, we're going to need that push on that level. Okay, Tesla's starting to go. Okay, see if Tesla can hold right there. Okay, come back just a little bit. So double dip opportunity on Tesla off that resurface. Sound is low. Try putting the volume up. Anyone double dip on Tesla? All right, Tesla is bouncing. Catch that dead cat bounce. There's gonna be some legitimacy behind Tesla. Back to VWAP. If SPY can crack this, right? Tesla is headed back towards VWAP. As SPY starts to fade, comes back into this territory, fades, more than likely Tesla will start to fade right before VWAP. Okay, we took Tesla, manage accordingly. Tesla. Look at the Qs, guys. Qs looking to reestablish control back above PML. IDM starting to put some pressure on that PML as well. Get it back to that daily open. Anyone take Tesla? 25%. Okay, manage accordingly. With Tesla, if you did take Tesla. Good. So if SPY can get a breakout here, okay, Tesla will head towards VWAP. If it starts to reject here, we'll probably start to head back near that entry. Just manage accordingly. That 5 looks good. Okay, so you get that above that EMA right there on Tesla. The next 12 seconds on Tesla will be critical, right? That should be up more than close to $100 per con possibly, because those contracts are at 187 possibly, very close. Tesla doesn't need much, so maybe at 40%. Okay, if SPY can break out there, Tesla head towards VWAP. Good day on SPY so far. Beautiful job, Jason, as always. VWAP is the model. VWAP is the destination on Tesla. Okay. Scale out on Tesla. Tesla, just like that, guys, the contracts just basically doubled. Great job, Devil Dog. Good. Anyone else catch Tesla? Beautiful job. Real quiet. All right, so Tesla. Back to VWAP. Back to where we go as long as SPY continues to push. So this here, team, Tesla's a mover. This is close to $3. Don't be deceived by these candles. This is a $3 move on Tesla. $3 move on Tesla is a monster. Okay. At a 50 delta. Okay, that's $50 per dollar. That makes sense. Granted, those contracts, those 405s don't have a 50 delta. But there you go. Tesla back to VWAP. Congratulations for the ones who took that. And you timed that beautifully with SPY. That structure, that bounce leads to a structural shift. All right, so that dead cat bounce leads to a structural shift. And Tesla's back above VWAP just like that. All right, that's your TP on Tesla with the majority if you took Tesla. That could be upwards of 50-60%. Depending on your entry. 31%, okay, that's more realistic. Okay, 31%. Good. The main thing with Tesla, you cannot get caught chasing Tesla. Yeah, 50%, there we go. Beautiful job, Devil Dog. So this is what basically we did so far. Okay, so context is key. So we are starting to reverse on the 5s. So this is Wednesday's candle. We know Wednesday, FOMC. Okay. This is Thursday's candle. Friday, market is closed. Today, we open up. Bulls get excited, push price above that high. Okay, everyone is bullish. Okay, but what is the rule? You can be bullish as long as we stay above that high. Okay, we can respect the bulls. Okay, respectable. Okay, pun intended. Okay, respectable. If it starts to push the downside, like it's doing, that creates a what? That creates a wick. Okay, the bulls still have a little bit of control, but they just can't. It's like a slow grind higher. Bears are starting to influence price now, and if it falls below 50% retrace of the day, this is what takes place. And that flips to being bearish. And then what we did here was this. We took this out. We took out those lows. And as soon as we took out those lows, we saw an immediate response from the bulls. So we are left at this. So this is a very close game. Very close, high scoring game. So now the question becomes, who can dictate the pace? Look at Tesla, guys. Tesla's out of here. Congratulations, TP1. Okay. Now the question becomes, both sides have been taken out. The attention shifts to that 50% retrace. Whoever takes a 50% retrace, okay, can possibly influence that daily open, that weekly open, and drive price back to those highs or lows. That's where we are. So what that basically means, we have buyers that interested at the very lows and all the selling pressures at the very highs. So the buy low, sell high. Sell high, buy low is coming into play. Okay. So now, as long as this low here is not taken out and we get a series of higher highs, we've officially started to shift the structure back the upside. Okay, so Tesla to a T, guys. Tesla's back above VWAP, well above VWAP. And just like that, boom, Tesla monster return. Amazon continues to fall off a cliff. Google continues to fall off a cliff. Palantir continues to fall off a cliff. Like a Palantir, guys. Look at this. Palantir playing out beautifully. Okay. Collision with that 9MA shooter. PML retrace reject on Qs. All right, looks like we're seeking those lows. Let's see if we get there. Look at that 15-minute candle. So you can zoom out and look at the daily time frame and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So just one trade for me so far, guys, was that first trade we took on Tesla to the upside. Tesla was there for the taking second go around. And also Palantir was available for the taking as well. And of course, Amazon and Microsoft, Meta all came into play as well. So regardless if you caught all of them, if you caught one of them, if you're done, be done. It's a great way to kick off the week. All right, so use this positive momentum. Okay, ride the wave of this momentum into tomorrow. All right, not the bias of the trade you took, but the momentum. Momentum is a real thing in trading. All right, so continue to manage that risk. Continue to take your setups. Anyone else take Tesla? Okay, we will look to take a quick coffee refill break here. Before we do that, we're going to go over how to join our community, all the offers we have available to you. If you did join us for the Shockwave 15 webinar this weekend, hopefully you found value from that. Hopefully all your questions were answered. All right. Unfortunately, the Shockwave 15 webinar, the audio did not record. I got the video, but the audio is not there. All right. So it's a little weird how that happened. So we will run another webinar, possibly. Let me take a look at the calendar. Okay, possibly on the can't do it on the 4th. Okay, maybe the next webinar will be the 11th. All right, June 11th. So we'll look to shoot for 1 or 2 webinars on Shockwave as more and more people continue to purchase it, more and more people continue to use it on the 11th. Okay, that of July. All right. So I don't want to do the Shockwave webinar on July 4th. That's a big holiday, so that'll be the last thing on your mind. So we'll do it on the 11th. Okay, so that webinar unfortunately couldn't get recorded, but you can go back and watch the previous 3 or 4 webinars we did. All right, so you guys did bring up some good questions on Saturday. Is the mic low? Is the mic low? What's going on? Need a better mic. I just got a new mic. So the mic that I use is the HyperX Quadcast 2. Anyone else having issues? What's going on, D-Tabs S40? At 5 minute, okay, 9 EMA, shooter, synchronized selling, coming into play. That's like when you drill these things over and over and over and over and over again, right? It becomes muscle memory. It becomes muscle memory. Yeah, on Google Meets, I think it stays the same at all times. I think it's just YouTube. Folks on YouTube. Can you guys not hear on YouTube? If you cannot hear on YouTube, if you can hear, thumbs up. Of course, if you can't hear, you can't put thumbs up. So if you can hear, thumbs up on YouTube. All right, so now SPY, okay, we got these highs here, we got these lows here. So this where this low lands and what happens after that. Do we take this out? Do we take that out? We'll set the tone. Okay, we'll set the tone for that. Loud and clear, okay. So again, it looks like some people can hear, some people are having issues. Try pumping up your volume, pump it up to the max. All right, so okay, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Sound is okay. All right, sounds good. All right, you'll start to notice after 11 o'clock, 11:30, action starts to slow down. Okay, if you caught this drop, congratulations. Any kind of drop, any kind of pop you caught. All right, during these months, guys, that first hour is where the money is made. All right, so being sharp during that first hour. So what entails being sharp? Being sharp just means being present. Means you are engaged with the action and you're ready to allocate risk. You're ready to allocate risk based on your setups. Okay, of course your risk is defined. Beforehand, you're just looking to allocate risk based on your setups. And then once you do allocate, you're looking to manage accordingly. That's what being sharp is. It's not some magic recipe. Okay. All right, so we're kind of just stuck at this territory here. We did take out that daily downside breaker. We took out the daily upside breaker. So what is going to be the line in the sand is a 50% retrace. Okay, that D50 is what is going to determine everything. If you're waiting for VWAP, okay, you have the VWAP waiting. We have somewhat of a, so you can make the argument for inverse head and shoulder here. Inverse, inverse, inverse. Okay, Google Meets. Good. Yeah, so Google Meets, there shouldn't be any issues on Google Meets. Sometimes, most of the issues are sometimes take place on YouTube. All right, so now we're just at a standstill here. Tesla, on that nice little break on SPY. If you took Tesla back the upside, you're golden. Okay, tells you to take the calls there. Scale out TP1 back to VWAP, and then it's at TP1. So if you decide to chase Tesla here, all right, you're paying upwards of 100% more for those contracts as opposed to if you bought it here. So the question now becomes, even if you're paying 100% more than what you would have paid here, is there a move that's worthy? Because you can buy anywhere. Is there a setup you see in this area that is worthy of that continued push? If there isn't, it's just chasing. All right? Because you're basically buying those same contracts someone bought down there for 100+% more. Okay, they're basically selling it to you. All right, so let's see what does take place here, guys. What takes place here, this sequence can set the tone for the next 16 minutes into the close, into the close of this shift, not the close of the day, into the close of second shift. Do we knock out these lows? Do we knock out those highs? If we continue to squeeze, of course, we go symmetrical triangle. Yeah, SPY can knock out those highs. Tesla will continue to push. Tesla's doing its own thing all day. It just needed the market just to get a nice little relief pop. That's all it needed. That's all Tesla needed. Okay, join Discord. Live training on the Discord. So, of course, let's cover that right now, actually. So, if you want access to all the tools, resources that we do have, guys, visit smartactiontrain.com. The offer for the summer is the SAT Starter Pack Special. 12 months access to our community, Shockwave 1.0, 2.0 lifetime access, and, of course, the coaching call. A lot of you are using your coaching calls now. Okay, so I did get the privilege to do some coaching calls with some of our team members last week. Okay, so if you do purchase a yearly, if you do purchases, it comes with one coaching call. That is the summer offer. One-time payment, lifetime access to Shockwave, 12-month access to our community. So when you join our community, you have access to everything you need. You have access to the live trading, live training. You have pre-market prep. So a lot of the things that are taking place this morning, guys, our team is prepared. We go over the game plan in detail. I don't have a bias when I come into the day. We lay out the situations, we lay out the scenarios, and we look to take advantage of whatever scenario plays out. So you have live trading, delay-free, ad-free. You have the pre-market prep. You have access to our chat. You have access to options flow data, AI alerts. You have access to the course. You have access to my key level indicator. You have access to everything you can possibly imagine. It's there. If you want to do that, that's available. $69 a month. I did make 10 more spots available. They were out of stock last week, so I made 10 more spots available for the rest of the month. Make sure to take advantage. Once that's gone, guys, you have to wait until July. All right, so possibly when we get out of the summer months, we'll have our price increase. So make sure to take advantage at this particular time. Take advantage, okay? We haven't done a price increase in quite some time, so we're going to be doing one very, very soon. Whatever price you pay is the price you pay. The promise is once you're grandfathered in, you will not, if you're a member, you'll not see a price increase. If you're on the yearly, okay, you pay only 8 months, you get 12-month access. You have a boot camp. You have, of course, you have the coaching call, and of course, you have 90-day access to the indicator. 90-day access to the indicator. So if you are looking for the indicators, quarterly plan is available. Take advantage. For those of you who are in the webinar, use that code that I gave you. That code is available to you on any of these plans. This quarterly will be phased out, but just use it. That's available for you now if you're looking to test it out. Okay, the yearly, and of course, the lifetime comes with everything. If you're looking to get the indicator and you're looking to get 12 months access, the best bang for your buck is, of course, starter pack. All right, this will be available between now and the end of the summer. That will be our special. All right, so take advantage of it. Okay, so originally $1,800, which is also still a steal, guys, but you pay $997, and it becomes yours. 12 months access, and of course the indicator as well. Coaching calls and courses also available on the site. If we do get to 150 likes between now and 11:30, I will do a giveaway. Okay, we missed that threshold in that first hour, right? So I'll give it into 150. We'll do a giveaway. If we can, we'll try again tomorrow. All right, that's all available to you at smartactiontrade.com. And if you're looking to join, the link is pinned in the chat, and you'll see the bot posting the links from time to time. Just click one of those links. All right. I didn't get anything. I'm still trying to understand, so I don't know on losing into deep debt. Not sharp yet. Okay, so if you don't know what you're doing, guys, don't take offense to this comment. This is not a personal attack. Okay, this is just the reality of the situation. If you're still in the beginning stages of your career, if you're still in the learning stages of your career, I suggest you start off paper trading or use very little size. If you don't have a system, okay, I start off using your capital to learn a system, using your capital to study, okay, using your capital to access tools and resources. I'm not just saying that because I offer service. It's because that's the reality of the situation. Okay, there's two ways you can learn, and both those ways you're going to learn, you're going to have to pay. All right, that's the reality. It's either you learn through losing the hard way, lose everything, get wiped out, and you learn what you need to learn, or you invest in your education, you align yourself with the community, tools and resources, and you use little amounts of capital along with paper trading, okay, to get used to the action. So there's someone there side by side guiding you. Right? So there's no way out of this without paying something. That's the reality. All right? Most of us, of course, we're born in the fire. All right? So when I started my journey, right, I didn't get traditionally trained. I just put the pieces together. I studied a lot, and I lost a lot as well. Okay? That was my tuition. All right? Could I have spent money getting properly trained? In hindsight, yes, I did have experience in one or two communities, and that didn't really benefit me. So the way my community is designed is to help you. Okay, so no shot at other communities. All right, it's just signals. Signals are not going to teach you anything. But what I would say is, if you are losing, if you're getting into deeper debt, stop immediately. Okay, the bleeding has to be stopped. Okay, if you're losing at that rate, just think of it like this. It's almost like one of your arteries burst in your body. Okay, so if an artery bursts in your account, you have to stop the bleeding. Okay, the number one thing is stop the bleeding. How do we stop the bleeding? Stop trading. Take a breather. Take 1 week off. Because I promise you, if you don't stop, if you don't put it to a stop, and when you start to go on tilt, where you can't stop yourself, all right, you're going to be forced to stop at zero when there's nothing left. All right, I'm not saying that to scare you, but that's the reality of the situation. Okay, the industry that we do operate in, okay, it's very tricky. There's a lot of mental games, psychological games. So you have to basically force yourself to stop. And if you can feel it, if you can see it take place, but you can't stop, that's basically your spirit telling you stop. But your flesh refusing. Right? Your nature just refusing. All right. So what I would say as a friend is just stop. Just first things first. Stop the bleeding. Okay, once the bleeding is stopped, then you can start to make a plan. Okay, again, you think of it as an artery being ruptured. Okay, so stop the bleeding immediately and take it from there. That's what I would have to say. D-tab, and then see what's left. See where you are. Ask yourself some tough questions. What's my setup? What's my risk? What do I trade? When do I trade? And start to ask those questions. All right, so if you can do that, you'll be well on your way. Amazon is completely falling off a cliff. Look at that, guys. So once it gave out this daily downside breaker, weekly downside breaker, retrace, rejected, guys, Amazon just said goodnight. So at this point, Amazon has some room to drop. Okay, do we have any major pivots? Okay, we got a pivot here. We have the lows from Friday, June 12th. And just use psychological levels and higher time frame support. So Amazon does have, okay, Amazon just knocked that out. So it looks like 230 cycle level. 230 cycle level. Yeah, then those contracts are very small account friendly. Those Amazon contracts, they were 57 cents. They're 450 now. Look at that, guys. Small account, big dreams do come true. All right, got to stick with it. All right, again, this journey is going to take everything out of you. All right, it's going to take every ounce out of you. But at the end, we'll pay you back. Let's go back here for a second, guys. All right, so if you recall, this is the... Can someone let me know what zone this is? What do we deem the zone? And why is this so important to understand that? So we can get that. We couldn't get that continued close below here into PML. So what we do know is we did knock out that PMH. We did knock out that daily upside breaker. We're trading below that 50% retrace today. We knocked out that daily downside breaker. So there's buyers at the very extremes and a lot of back and forth in the middle. So that basically means mean reversion stops can come into play. Mean reversion stops can come into play. And if it's a one and done day for me, guys, I'll take it. Why not? Haven't had a one and done day for some time. Here we go, shenanigans. Look at this candle. Here we go. So we got this low. Okay, we got this low. What's interesting is we got this high. And we got this high. So do we see higher highs, higher lows? Or do we see lower lows, lower highs? Or do we see lower highs and higher lows? When you get lower highs, higher lows, you get something known as compression. It starts to get tight. So this is a trend, right? Uptrend, downtrend. No trend. All right, so this compression is getting tight, and then what does the compression lead to? The complete opposite. Okay, compression leads to expansion. Eventually, we'll start to expand. Which way? Could go either way. Who wants it more? All right, that's what we're seeing here. That tightening of the action here. Okay. Second shift is officially in the books in 2 minutes. So just one trade today. Our recap will be very short. I will do the recap on the other side of our coffee refill break. Okay. Let us know what you did on YouTube, guys. The first 2 hours a day is in the books. I'll start a poll on YouTube. I'll start a poll in the Discord as well. And if you're done for the day, guys, make sure to be done. The market has given us some tremendous opportunities during the first hour. All right, so being sharp during the first hour is going to be critical throughout the week. And if you can get your work done during the first hour, all right, early bird gets the worm. Okay, you can clock out early. So let us know on YouTube how you did. First 2 hours a day in the books. And we'll do the end of stream poll here as well, guys. Okay, answer the poll question. For me, straightforward, one trade. Okay, so we can anticipate back and forth as long as we're in the zone here. Let me copy the zone and paste it right there, in this area. So this area is a no-fly zone. Okay, Bermuda Triangle. Okay, your capital will disappear. Okay, so let us know how you did on the poll. Again, guys, 150 likes. If we can get there, we'll do a giveaway. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're a first-time viewer, welcome aboard. Let us know where you're joining from. Long-time viewers take the next steps. 10 spots available to our community, guys. Once those are filled up, gotta wait until next month and go with yearly. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. So when I get back here, guys, we will do the recap. We will do the recap of the trade. Short recap today. Just Tesla. We'll have a lesson of the day, possibly. I'll think of a lesson. And then we'll look to wrap it up. All right, so during the summer months, we've been saying this, we've been saying it for a while now. Being sharp, it's gonna be being sharp at all times is critical, but especially during these months. The reason is a good chunk of the moves take place during the first hour, first 2 hours. After that, if you have not traded summer before, it's a complete grind. You get a couple of shenanigans candle here and there, but it's a grind. So you don't want to be participating in the time when the conditions are grindy. If you do decide to engage there, zero DTEs might not be the way, because you're going to have to hold those positions a little longer to let them play out. So you have to make that adjustment in real time. All right, so that's what I mean by being sharp during these months. Okay, if you had the privilege to navigate these conditions with us last year this time, okay, you're more than equipped to navigate it. We will navigate through these conditions, and very soon this will be behind us. But use this as a learning experience. If you haven't had your first cycle through the market, that full 1 year, okay, or you don't have experience trading summer months, it's very imperative that you do tune in every single day. Because if you tune in every single day, next year this time, you'll be better equipped to take advantage of the action. You don't know which way it's going to go, but you'll have an idea of the environmental condition, the overall macro environmental condition. All right, so I'll take a quick coffee break here. Make your journal entries, guys. Okay, journal entries. Who's done for the day? Strikers, if you're done for the day. Coming at the next 30 minutes. Upside, downside. Okay, so far 75% are chat green. Good, 50%, 31%, 20%. And the winner might have to be Firefly, 300%. Look at that, guys, 10% on the account. This is 1033. This is basically within the first hour of the day, guys. 301%. All right. The cool thing is there wasn't a single signal given. Okay. There's no, hey, buy here, sell there. There was no signal given. So every trader is taking these trades on their own strength, using the tools, using the resources, managing their risk, and putting into practice the things that are taught on top of the things that already exist, that they already know. All right, when you get that, perfect combination. So tremendous job, guys. As always, I burnt my account once again, jumping into trades too late, going the other way. Yeah, once it goes, it's very tempting to chase it. For me, it was Palantir. All right, so Palantir, I just turned my eye away from Palantir, and I was looking to hold this as well with those further data contracts, and this was a mistrade on my side. All right, about $2. Okay, so this morning did talk about Palantir with our team. Okay, why Palantir come into play, and I want the bottom to fall off, the bottom to fall out on Palantir. And that's going to be right here, that breakdown, you can see. So there was something taking place intraday that can possibly bleed into a weekly and the daily time frame setup. And what was I looking at target, guys? Here, look at the target at 122.73. Okay, so this was, all right, what you're looking to take. And plus is those further data contracts. All right, those expire on Friday. So that was a perfect trade. All right, so that one kind of slipped through the cracks. As much as I want to chase it, just got to let it go. Why? Right? The way you're going to resolve your chasing is if you have a system that's abundant. That's the only way. The way you're going to resolve the urge to chase is if you have a proven system that's going to give you those opportunities time and time again. Because now there's no reason for you to chase because you know there's another trade coming. But if you don't have a system, okay, you're going to chase. Because your brain is going to go scarcity. It's going to say, this is the last chance. This is the last trade. All right, so the reason why we don't chase is because we know we have setups that they're gonna bring more and more opportunities to the table. So we can't get overly caught up on one. It's an abundance mindset. There's more than enough. There will always be enough, and we will never run out. There's an infinite supply. Okay, there's more than enough. There's always enough, and we'll never run out. As long as the market opens, gives us that opening range, we will have something to do. Right? So if you can reassure yourself that, and you can truly believe it, right, then your tendency to chase will start to go lower. Okay, you're not likely to chase. Okay, that's the only way. That's the only way that I found helps. All right, so if you can get that dialed in, you'll be just fine. All right, so we're gonna take a quick coffee break here. In the meantime, let's take a listen to the SAT playlist. We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes for the recap, and we'll see what does take place from there. So keep a close eye on that 50% retrace. Of course, we're colliding with those EMAs. Look how messy the action is here. We're in the range of this, the jaws of this candle here. Higher time frame, this is a candle. Okay, higher time frame, there's a 1 minute. These 1 minute candles on the higher time frame create one massive candle. So you probably see that on the 30. On the hourly. Hourly, you can see the hourly right there, inside on the hourly. All right. So smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're done, be done. We'll be back in a few minutes here.
Smart action trading is by Striker. Stay the course, stay the course. The fruit don't grow the day you plant the seed. Stay the course. The market can bless you, the market can humble you. Stay the course.
Green candles dancing, got the whole room alive. 3 wins in a row got me feeling like I can fly. But I've seen euphoria turn a blessing to a curse. When confidence outruns discipline, things get worse. When the streaks whisper, you don't need the rules today. That's the same voice that slowly pulls the wise astray. The market don't care about the wins from last week. It rewards preparation after highs that we seek. Smart action trading. That's why strikers on the school learning how to stay grounded when the days turn green. Because the danger ain't the losses everybody fears. Sometimes it's success that blind your eyes and cloud your ears. I used to chase results, now I focus on execution. Because consistency is built through process, not emotion. Every chart a classroom, every candle got a lesson. Every session starts reminding me to stay invested in progression.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am.
remember empty rooms and talking to myself, building brick by brick when nobody else helped. Now the numbers look better, the blessing got larger, but success can become an even tougher teacher, because pride grows quietly. It don't knock at the door, but slips into winning streaks and starts asking for more. Proverbs on the desk, coffee by the screen, reminding me humility is stronger than it seems. The fool says, I'm thinking it out. I arrive, the wise man keeps learning, keeps the curiosity alive. Every loss paid tuition, every win paid rent. Both of them teachers, if you listen to what they meant. The crowd loves prediction, I respect preparation, because tomorrow's opportunity belongs to dedication. Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the blend. Forever a student, that's who I am. Lord, if the blessings grow, don't let the roots go shallow. If the winds keep coming, keep my spirit walking narrow. If the doors swing open, keep my heart in place. Let gratitude grow deeper than the prophets that I chase. Because euphoria fades, but wisdom remains. Character is revealed when success starts to reign. The ant stores grain before the winter arrives. Preparation keeps a vision alive. Small steps repeated become stories we told. That's how ordinary days become silver and gold. Some chase the spotlight, some chase applause. I'm chasing consistency, honor under the cause. Small action trading, SBI circus standing strong. Teaching traders discipline long after trends are gone. The market will change, the seasons will turn, but every cycle leaves another lesson learned. So when the green days come, I enjoy them with grace and show up tomorrow and return to my place. Ain't no road back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am. No, smart action trading, my strikers. Stay the course, stay the course. Plant the seed, my strikers. Trust the word, stay the course. And we're learning, further growing. Smart action trading, stay the course. Every striker, stay the course. Stay the course.
They told us chase fast money, money. Worship greed, for trade. Panic with the crowd, build on fear, distraction and emotional slavery. But discipline, patience, wisdom, that's how you escape the system. Smart action trading. Yeah. Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live chain of fear. Market full of idols, I just walk with vision clear. Planting seeds of silence while they chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight and move of salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the trust became mirror showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading kill quicker than the thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the rocket when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create kings sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. David bursts the giants every morning at the open fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild the traitor instead. Jericho walls follow when my faith get loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit's strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon, I can live chain to fear. Market full of idols, I just walk a vision kid. Planting seeds of silence, trying to chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention. I seen traders haters worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing sales, chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot harder when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept perfecting my decisions. Now to set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one built it while they left that. Preparation look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's own reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah, it's bigger than trading. It's about mastering yourself. Anybody can enter a trade. You can conquer emotion.
Okay. We're back. And just like that, we're back at that daily 50% retrace. Nice push on Apple to the upside. Everything's starting to bounce off those lows. NVIDIA retesting that initial breaker. So the way we respond to this can depend. The way we can respond to this can lead us back to that VWAP or possibly back into that daily downside breaker. So after going compression, we finally get that break to the upside. And SPY is looking to get back to VWAP possibly as he continues to climb. Qs are doing the same thing. IW back above VWAP. And the only thing so small caps are the only thing above VWAP. And the Dow looks like it's testing VWAP here. Okay, so nice little push in the last stretch. Okay, nice little push. So what do we do here? Do we get back into the VWAP or do we head back lower? Let us know in the chat. Do we reject off of this? All right, or do we decide to go back to VWAP? VIX, okay, nice rejection off that 1767. 1767. Took forever and a day, but eventually got to that level. Apple, okay, it's coming out the gate fire. It's coming out the gate hot. Google, nice bounce off those lows. Nice bounce off those lows. Critical juncture here. Let's quickly record the recap here before I forget. So the recap, look at this Tesla chart on the one, messy. All right, so Tesla. The one trade of the day for us was Tesla. So nice and clean. All right, I want you to take a look at the action here. All right, of course it was clean here, but now it's starting to get a little messy. All right, let's rewind the clock on Tesla. We'll break down the exact trend on Tesla. Okay, and this will be posted for the recaps later today. So the last two recaps were posted on the channel, so make sure to go check those out. This is your recap for Monday, June 22nd. On this day, we just took one trade, and that trade was on Tesla. So going into the day, of course, Tesla was coming very close to that daily upside breaker. We initially opened up, got above that pre-market high, okay, relatively quickly, and we held above that VWAP, and we started to continue to climb on Tesla. So as Tesla continued to climb, I wanted that range to be established, that opening range. Once that opening range is established, I'm going to use my indicator, and that indicator is going to let me know when to get those calls, and I want to monitor price action in that territory. So we see that nice little push on Tesla. So take those two things and make note of those two things. Tesla's above VWAP, and Tesla's above that daily pre-market high, and headed towards that daily upside breaker. So as it continues to climb here, we get that break. As soon as we get that break, Shockwave says calls, I take the calls. Before I take the calls, what do I need to do? Okay, I need to always define my risk. So in this case, my risk is this. Okay, my risk is break and close below these lows. Okay, I'm no longer there. If we don't close below those lows, I can entertain the setup. I can scale out if I want to. I can treat it as a scalp. I can hold it to profit. I can hold it to scale out, so on and so forth. So the intentions behind the setup right, was to hold into a scale out, okay, or to see if I can get a push into that 200 EMA on the hourly, which was slightly above this level here. All right, so I had my eyes set on that. So initially we got into Tesla, we started to push to the upside, and of course we're up. We were fairly up. We were up 15% within a matter of minutes. We told the team, hey, if you need to scale out, scale out. And at that time, I decided to opt not to scale out. Sat through a little bit of drawdown, but scheduled drawdown. Last video we talked about what scheduled drawdown is, right? So still didn't get stopped out. So in this case, if I opt not to take profits here because I was looking to play a bigger picture move, and then I get stopped out here, right? It doesn't make it a bad trade. You can't then go back and say, hey, I should have took profit. You have to stick with what the plan is. So if the plan is to not take those profits at 14%, look for something greater, because we're directional on the daily, and we're above that VWAP, we're above that pre-market high, and I end up getting stopped out there, you should be able to live with that. So in this case, I was okay with sitting through that drawdown as long as it gets below these lows, because I was looking to pursue a push into that 200 EMA on the hourly. As it starts to go, it starts working our favor beautifully. When it starts to push into this territory, extract the majority of the profits. Okay, at 20+%, we did sit through a little bit of drawdown there. Some time has passed, but still take majority of that scale out. And as it continues to accelerate up here, guys, I close the rest of the runners above this territory for close to 50% on that push to the upside. And after that, guys, it continues to push. It continues to push. So a lot of our traders did take this to the upside. It continues to push. But once I'm out of there, okay, as much FOMO as I want to get, as much as I want to say it was a nice setup, right, I have no plans on re-entering. And that was basically the trade. So we sat through the scheduled drawdown. We were able to extract profit to scale out at that 200 EMA. We held above it, continued to push, and then extract profits with our last bit of runners for 50% plus for a nice trade on Tesla. All right, that's your trade on Tesla. So the lesson of the day is this. If you're trading expansion setups, especially if you're trading my indicator or if you're trading the open range, all right, there's a difference between if price is within prior day's range in the open range or if prices are directional. Okay, so on the days where the opening range, the opening range is established and it's within prior day's range, all right, and it starts to break, okay, though the prior day's range highs and lows are going to be the targets. But in the case, Tesla's case, okay, we were directional before prior day's range. So once the open range opened up, so this is the previous day's candle, once the open range opened up, okay, we were already above that daily upside breaker. So we already had a sense of direction. So in that case, right, if we can hold above it, this can turn into a monster setup to the upside. All right, so I want you to start identifying those two things. All right, within the shockwave setup, within your open range setups, if you trade the 15, if you trade the 30, okay, the orb setups, okay, identify if we're in the prior day's range and where we are in relation to pre-market high, pre-market low, daily upside breaker, daily downside breaker. If you're looking for those days, all right, where we're going to continue to push to the upside, those monster days, they're going to, when you look at the stats, they're going to be related to the days where we're directional prior to the opening range. Is it going to be a guaranteed? No, it's just a stat. Okay, those expansion days with the massive moves are tied to the days that action looks like this. They can take place like this as well, but like when it's like this, you have to respect those levels. Okay, so that's why we decided to hold Tesla. And that is your recap for the day. Be on the lookout for the rest of the recap this week. If you're looking to trade alongside of us and watch our live trading program, make sure to do so on the channel every single day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe and God bless each one of you. Okay, that's a quick recording of the recap that'll be posted on the channel. All right, so hopefully you guys understand this, especially the ones who have shockwave. All right, this is a very important framework to understand. Okay, that's very important to understand that the on the days where, okay, look at SPY, guys. No, this is old data. Okay, let's take a look at the SPY. So what does SPY do? SPY comes into 50% retrace of the daily. What does it do after that? It gets smacked right off of it. Gets smacked right off of it. Okay. If you took the puts there, you're loving it. If you took the calls, say if you took the calls a little early, front ran the calls, you get stopped out. So there's webinars available for you. There's instructions on how to set it up. Jeff, all that is available. You don't have to be a member to get Shockwave. All right, all you need to do is go to smartactiontrade.com. Okay, you can get the indicator. Right, you have the quarterly, yearly, and lifetime access. Lifetime comes with 1.0, 2.0, and all the updates. Okay, if you're looking to get lifetime, it might be in your best interest, okay, to bump up to $9.97 and get 12 months access included to the community. All right, so for that $100, you have access to the community. Okay, you have access to the community. You have access to the your coaching call to set it up if you'd like. A lot of you are using your coaching calls. The ones who get the starter pack, you're using your coaching calls to set up the indicator, to do a walkthrough, which is a smart idea. All right, so I would think that would be the best bang. But if you're looking to try it out, you want to go with the quarterly. That's also reasonable. Whichever end of the whichever plan works best for you. Okay, you will have access to all the webinars and access to how to set it up. And the cool thing is you can tune in every day and you can see the breaks and ask questions as well. Netflix dropping. Look at Netflix, guys. Netflix. So you have Shockwave. Again, very similar to SPY. Shockwave, you take the calls here. What is your stop? Define your risk. I beg you to define your risk, guys. Define your risk and stick to your risk. That's what's stopping you from your full potential. It's not the market. It's not the market makers. It's not your stops being hunted. All those things are not true. What's stopping you from really taking your trade to the next level is you. All right, is your ability to close a trade when you're wrong. Because again, we talked about it earlier. We'll touch on it again, just in case I have new viewers. All right, you get stopped out here. If you don't get stopped out, more than likely, if you take the calls there, you're not going to take the puts here. If you do, okay, your maybe best case scenario going to be break even. But just get stopped out. You define the risk. You get to choose. It's not the end of the world. 30% stop. That means think of stops like this. You deploy a certain amount of capital. Okay, out of your entire account, you deploy a certain amount of capital. Okay, let's say you deployed, you have a smaller account, you deploy 10% of your capital. 10% of your capital is gone. It's deployed. Okay, when you get stopped out, when you're wrong, okay, you're gonna get 70% back. Okay, think of it like that. So if your stop is 30%, if your stop is 20%, you're gonna get 70% back. You're gonna get 80% back. Okay, the cost of entertaining that opportunity was at 20-30%. So don't look at it from the standpoint of being right or wrong. That's when we start to get into that's when we start to have issues. Because when we're right or wrong, our ego gets hurt. Okay, right or wrong, that's besides the point. All right, just think of it as opportunities for you to deploy capital in certain areas. And when you're wrong, if you have good stops, you get upwards of 70, 80% of your capital back. At no point should you get nothing back. All right, so you lose some, you get 70, 80% back. Now you look for the next opportunity. If you play the game that way, okay, you walk away with 80% of your capital here. You were wrong, so you don't have to sit through all this, and then you look for the next opportunity. Okay, you deploy your capital, you deploy your 10% once again, and this time around, okay, you get 60, 70, 80, 90, 100% on top of the capital you deployed here because of the way you're understanding how this game works. Okay, so the most tricky things are win rate and win loss, because those I like to call those things vanity metrics. Those are things that our ego is very sensitive to. We don't like to lose. All right, so just start to reshape how you see losing. Start to reshape what you see as win rate. And we're conditioned to believe losing is bad. You cannot win by losing. Okay, this has been instilled in our brain. So when we see losing, we automatically think negative. We automatically think it's wrong. Okay, but in our industry, guys, we have to know how to lose. Okay, we have to know how to lose. Even with a 50% win rate, you will win. But if you don't know how to lose, all right, you're going to blow up. Someone who knows how to win and knows how to lose properly with a 50% win rate can do can do some damage, some good damage. I say that in a good way, because of their ability and their understanding of what losing is. All right, so think of it like that. So that Netflix was a beautiful drop. If you took it via shockwave, you get stopped out the first time. Second time, you get 2R, 3R, which is close to 4X, 6X. Okay. And it's tough. It takes many years to reprogram your brain. All right. It takes years. So first of all, you have to unlearn. You have to unlearn, and then you have to learn again. Okay. You have to unlearn. You have to basically unlearn what losing is, and you have to relearn what losing is. Because you can't understand what losing is the traditional way and teach yourself what losing is the new way. Those are two competing definitions in your brain. All right? It's going to be a contradiction. All right? So you have to unlearn what losing is and then relearn what proper losing is. And then your brain can understand. Or else it's going to be two competing contradictions. Okay? I don't agree with you. I think they're my computer watching. I don't think it's me. I think it's them. Sometimes it feels like it's they're just waiting for us. Sometimes when things are not working in your favor, every time you enter the trade, it just goes negative, right? Sometimes that's the nature of it, and it feels like they're just waiting for you to enter to drop the market. Right, and sometimes you have to sit through a little bit of drawdown to let it work out. But it's such a game. I hear you, devil dog. I hear you. All right, so lows of the day incoming. If we can break below those lows, break below that daily downside breaker. Okay, we're in Chop City. All right, this is donation hour. All right, so basically what we've been saying here is holding up. All right, sticky. That's where profits disappear. Okay, so protect your profits. Run away. Run as far away as possible from the market. And come back the next day. Emphasize on the first 2 hours, especially that first hour. If you have shockwave, that first hour is going to be critical, guys. If you don't use shockwave, okay, ideas based within the first hour is going to be critical as well. So emphasize your energy and your efforts towards the first hour. All right. Look at that, guys. 26% on, again, this is not 26% on the trade. This is 26% on an account. Okay. 1/4 of the way, more than 1/4 of the way to double the account. So tremendous job, Devil Dog. All right. So the ones who got those monster wins. All right. So coming into tomorrow, all right, you're starting from zero, starting from scratch. You gotta have that mentality. No, take it and run. Take it and run as far as you can. Let's do this. How would if this morning, if I came to you early in the morning and I said, hey, you know what? You're going to have a chance to get 26% return on your account. And the only thing you need to do is not trade after a certain point. Right? You would probably take that deal. because 26% in the account is astronomical. I know we play the game every day, and we start to lose sight of the things we do, but it is a good return. It's a tremendous return. That's outperforming SPY in one day. So yeah, just come back the next day. That's what I would say. We might have to get a hotline. This is the hotline. The newer generation probably doesn't even know what a hotline is. I'm not sure if I told you the story, guys. My oldest son, right, he saw a picture of Michael Jordan, like outside of just a clip on TV, outside of his basketball attire. And he said, "Who's that bald guy?" Right. So I say that to say something that's a big deal to us, something that's relevant to us, soon is going to be relevant. And I had to really break it down and say, "Hey, this is who he is. This is what he did." All right. So some of you might not be aware of what a hotline is. All right, so we're still grinding lower to the downside. Okay, EMA is pointing to the downside despite this nasty action. We did get a nice push to the upside. We weren't able to flip the EMAs on the 5, and we came into this key level. We went tweezer top, rejection, slid back the downside. We're holding slightly below that daily downside breaker. All right, we're looking to retrace, reject off, and possibly pursue those lows of the day. All right, the EMAs continue to push lower, and we're below VWAP. Okay, so this is the action so far. So we opened up, we pump, we dump, we chop, pump, dump, pump, drop, pump, chop, 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 pump, dump, chop, chop, drop, and we're currently dropping. Okay? So look at this action. So do you want to trade this? Yep, that's me. That is it. More opportunities await tomorrow. By default, that's going to be there. Once you see that, that's outside office hours. I used this analogy before. It's like sneaking back into the office. All right. I mean, who's going to sneak back into the office? All right, you get your work done, and you're allowed to leave early. Typically, you have to work 8 hours every day. But within the first 2 hours, you get everything done. All right, your boss comes over and says, "Hey, you know what? You can leave. All right, you did your work. Take the rest of the day off." Okay, who's gonna leave and then sneak back in? Well, there's nothing else, nothing left to do. I'm not gonna do that. If my boss says leave, as soon as he finishes that sentence, I'm in the parking lot. Okay, because the work is done. Okay, same thing. So you guys did a tremendous job. All right, I'm not gonna love it enough to sneak back in because you already got compensated for your time. All right, so tremendous job, guys. We are at 12 o'clock. Okay, midday. Just one trade today. That's probably I'd say maybe 1 or 2 times this year we only took one trade. But we want to emphasize on that quality. A couple of them did go. Amazon, beautiful drop on Amazon. Look at Amazon, guys. Amazon. Okay. To me, it was between Amazon and Tesla. I took Tesla. Amazon fell off a cliff. PLTR can come back at some point. I don't think this thing is going to come back. I think it's gone. And if the market sells off tomorrow, PLTR could possibly gap down. Okay, so if you caught this with those further dated contracts, you take a majority off, you pay the trader. All right, on PLTR, All right. If it continues to drop, it might continue to tomorrow. We'll see. If we can somehow, some way work its way back to this territory, you can count me in. Outside of that, I have no interest in anything else. What other names? We did see Google as well. Google, fall off a cliff. Nvidia. Nvidia dropped here all the way to PML. You can see. Drop into PML, target PML. Comes back in, drops once again. So 2 puts on Nvidia. Work out nicely. Tesla was the MVP. Double dip was actually there on Tesla as well. Double dip if you're a double dipper. All right. So 2 for 2 on Tesla if you decide to double dip. Calls here, go to TP2. That's 4-hour calls here, go to TP1. Back to VWAP. RKT. I haven't taken a look at this ticker in some time. Rocket. I believe the owner of the Cavs owns this company. Okay, here we go. Puts to the downside. SPCX. SpaceX. Okay, its first bout with adversity. How does it respond? I want to see if it gaps down, gaps up. Was at 165. So opportunities will be there. If you're done, guys, done for the day in the chat. Answer the poll question on in our stream. Microsoft is the last one to fall off a cliff, falling hard here. Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. They did give you calls here into scale out. Again, you can see it's coming to PMH, so respect those levels. So there was actually 3 trades on Microsoft. This one scale out, so basically 0.5 close to 1R. This one stopped out minus 1R, and this one goes to basically 2R. Okay, so net positive exchange on Microsoft on those 3 trades. Who else? Micron. Micron untouchable this week. Does report earnings. Okay. So you can see it's still in that opening range. Intel, messy chart. PML, PMH. I stop out on Intel. TSM, look how ugly that chart is. Stop out on TSM. 2 stops, almost 3 stops. We got AMD, so some of these are indecisive. AMD gets that break, goes to TP1. Nice trade on AMD to the upside. Exxon Mobil. Okay, gets that drop on Exxon. So 2 trades both worked out on Exxon. JPM, JP Morgan Chase. Okay, so you get stopped out, you re-enter, continues to push. Nvidia, of course, the downside. Some auto mentions. We got MSTR falling off a cliff. So a couple of stops there. The downside, TP2, SNDK, Coinbase, CRCL. Look at this chart at Coinbase. So you take the calls, scale out. It literally tells you to scale out here. If you don't scale out, and say if you scale out and you move your stop to break even, or you just close the whole position there, you're good. If you don't take profits, and then it goes to your stop, you don't close your trade, it turns into a disaster. When it goes from a good trade to a good trade, good idea, good trade, to bad execution of that trade, and bad idea. Okay, and CRCO there. Any questions, guys? Any questions before I wrap it up? No questions as always. Thank you for tuning in. Now I haven't opened up any leaps this quarter. Nope. No leaps. Again, guys, during the afternoon, guys, don't give back your profit. All right. If you're gonna play power hour, if your power hour is your time, okay, play it. If you don't trade power hour, all of a sudden don't become a power hour trader just because you had a good day. All right. Just be done for the day. And we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Again, folks on YouTube, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. First-time viewers, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Long-time viewers, make sure you're subscribed. Take the next step, join our community. 10 spots available. Pinned to the chat, top of the chat, it's available. Use the code TRIAL30 to save an additional 30% off your first month. And if you do join, we will see you tomorrow in the pre-market prep. You'll have access to the delay-free ad-free stream and so much more. On that note, guys, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you found value. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you.
Yeah. Late nights. Yeah. Late nights. Screens glowing. Everybody sleeping, still studying the charts. SPI strikers, smart action trading. Ambush in the night. Look, ambush in the night when the weekend's panic. Market moving wild, but the real stay balanced. Everybody emotional over trade can't manage. I was building discipline while they chasing the damage. See the candles like warfare, pressure on the front line. One bad decision can erase a whole grind. That's why I move patient when the volatility climb. Cause survival in the market really come from the mind. Yeah. Never let my ears say revenge trade heavy. But Proverbs told me pride make destruction come deadly. So I sit back calm while the fake get desperate. Cause the sniper don't rush every set of people presented. Carrying conviction while I carry these scars. Every lost taught lessons, not a vision move sharp. Everybody wants success till the pressure get dark. That's when fate separate king from the actors. Ambush in the night, yeah, the pressure get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they fail. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my soul. Structure overlord, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the phase. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay bright. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. See the market expose every weakness inside. Freedom make you blind, ego killing your pride. I done seen traders crash from one emotional ride. Cause they worship the greed more than truth in their life, yeah. Now I move different, less emotion involved. Calculated every risk before the trigger get pulled. Shockwave on the screen while the momentum evolve. And the trader sys engine got the setup resolved. Everybody want freedom but avoiding no work. Want the blessing from God but never changing their heart. I was studying Proverbs while they flexing on shirts. Now the structure built solid while the fake fall apart. Slow down, brother, don't let the pressure break you. Market full of noise but discipline will save you. One step, one plunge, I guide every trader. Faith over fear, man. make the whole team greater. Hold firm, even when the charts get cold. Stay wild, on that greed, control your soul. Real king, move calm in the fire and smoke. Structure and belief, keep the whole thing afloat. Yeah, the pressure get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they feel. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my fold. Structure over noise, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the place. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay right. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. Yeah. Pressure create diamonds. Faith create discipline. Smart action traders. SPY strikers. Yeah. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate.
Smart action trading, SPY striker. Stay the course, stay the course. The fruit don't grow the day you plant the seed. Stay the course. The market can bless you, the market can humble you. Stay the course.
Green candles dancing, got the whole room alive. 3 wins in a row got me feeling like I can fly. But I've seen euphoria turn a blessing to a curse. When confidence outruns discipline, things get worse. When the streaks whisper, you don't need the rules today. That's the same voice that slowly pulls the wise astray. The market don't care about the wins from last week. It rewards preparation after highs that we seek. Smart action trading. SPY strikers on the school, learning how to stay grounded when the days turn green. Because the danger ain't the losses everybody fears. Sometimes it's success that blind your eyes and cloud your ears. I used to chase results, now I focus on execution. Because consistency is built through process, not emotion. Every chart a classroom, every candle got a lesson. Every session starts reminding me to stay invested in progression.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am.
I remember empty rooms and talking to myself, building brick by brick when nobody else helped. Now the numbers look better, the blessing got larger, but success can become an even tougher teacher. Because pride grows quietly, it don't knock at the door, but slips into winning streaks and starts asking for more. Proverbs on the desk, coffee by the screen, reminding me humility is stronger than it seems. The fool says,
I'm thinking it out.
I arrive, the wise man keeps learning, keeps the curiosity alive. Every loss paid tuition, every win paid rent. Both of them teachers if you listen to what they meant. The crowd loves prediction, I respect preparation, because tomorrow's opportunity belongs to dedication.
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the blend. Forever a student, that's who I am. Lord, if the blessings grow, don't let the roots go shallow. If the winds keep coming, keep my spirit walking narrow. If the doors swing open, keep my heart in place. Let gratitude grow deeper than the prophets that I chase. Because euphoria fades, but wisdom remains.
Capital is revealed,
When success starts to reign,
the ant stores claim before the winter arrives. Preparation keeps us.
vision alive.
Small steps repeated become stories we told. That's how ordinary days become silver and gold.
Some chase the spotlight,
Some chase applause,
I'm chasing consistency.
under the cause.
Small action trading,
SPY striker standing strong.
teaching traders discipline long after trends are gone. The market will change,
The seasons will turn,
but every cycle leaves another lesson learned.
so when the green days come, I enjoy them with grace and show up tomorrow and return to my place. Ain't no
Back to the process, back to the way, back to the habits that carry the day. Green days come, green days go. Wisdom decides what remains when they go. Back to the process, back to the plan. Forever a student, that's who I am. Smart action trading, stay the course, plant the seed, trust the
stay the course. They told us chase fast money, worship greed, panic with a crowd, build on fear,
Distraction and emotional slavery.
but discipline,
Patience,
wisdom, that's how you escape the system.
smart action trading.
Yeah, Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live chain of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight to move of salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the trust became mirror showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading kill quicker than a thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the rocket when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create king sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Yeah, we burst the giants every morning at the open fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild the traitor instead. Jericho walls following my faith get loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live chain of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence, trying to chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing sales, chasing candles, moving breaks too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot harder when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept affecting my decisions. Now to set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one built it while they left that hit. Scrapperating look foolish before the rain arrived. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's own reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah,
It's bigger than trading.
it's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Matthew 25.
Parable of the talents.
Let's talk stewardship.
Have to cry a voice.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
Fear, bury the gift. Welcome Matthew 25. Red letters spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. MasterCard service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
To one servant.
5 talents to build.
To another two.
According to skill.
To another one talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really only cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel they keep on never
Truly grow.
market rise.
Market rise.
Still control your soul.
Stewardship and patience.
Young trader staring at the future's low. Thinking every green candle guaranteed dough. Loaded contracts, hit no risk plan set.
Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had
Well done.
good and faithful service.
Then it hit people in surface work.
This faithful ain't gambling, records with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed.
In trading,
There's a difference clear
between wise execution and emotional fear.
one trader over trade.
Every move in sight,
Another waits patient for setup time.
one risks everything.
Time double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiply capital.
Take control,
Not emotional entity.
and soul.
This is education on purpose only. There is risk, move wisely, homie.
Never risk money.
You can't afford to lose.
Every trade decision
Belongs to you.
past performance.
Don't guarantee gain.
Even strong system.
Can it do pain?
Study, practice, protect your peace.
Real well built through consistency.
See the master came back after long delay. Nasty serving what they made.
First said 5 became 10 through work.
Seconds two became full through pressure.
Master answered both the exact same grade.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
You were faithful over a few things.
I will make you ruler over men.
But the third said I feed and hid what was mine.
Never took responsibility with time. See, fear can't freeze potential still.
Just like greed here
Overtrade skill.
both extremes can lead to loss. Wisdom walks in or through every cross.
Years markets and like that principle stand. Be faithful with what's inside your hand.
Not everybody called
To flip overnight.
Sometimes growth come little by little, despite
Don't pay the coward in the dirt below.
protect the seed.
And watch it grow.
Trade and test discipline deep in soul. From wisdom and patience, sustain control.
5 became 10.
2 became 4.
Faithful stewardship, open doors. Happy 25.
Chapters still.
Like happy 25.
Lessons timeless.
Multiply wise.
Had you 25.
14, 30.
Parable of
The talents.
educational and inspirational purposes only.
Trading involves substantial risk. Manage risk carefully.
Protect your peace.
Your purpose and your capital.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to love June. Thought every breakout was forever. Till the cycle taught me patience. Inspired by the market seasonality breakdown.
I used to love you.
I met June back when the candles moved slow. Summer breeze blowing while the future stayed green glow. She wore red and green glasses, made her moving averages. Talking Fibonacci, whispered through the algorithm. Said,
Maybe that's a midterm.
you don't get caught sleeping. The market give it quick, then they take it every weekend. I laughed.
Young trader with a dream and a laptop.
Thought every breakout candle meant the top pop.
Back then, AR was the new gold rush.
Every tickle running, every dip I bought up.
NVDA,
In the heavens,
that's by kissing eyes.
everybody on the timeline yelling.
Buy that bar.
June looked nervous when the yields went higher. News anchor screaming while the bulls breathe fire. She
Told me,
the star of glitters where momentum bends.
summer stars free.
But it don't always trend.
I ain't listen.
I was chasing as it moved on the 1-minute chart. Revenge trading losses with emotion in my heart. Thought discipline was something old head say online. Till liquidity swept me like through times at 9.
I used to love June.
Thought the market only moved one way. Green candles in the sky all day. Till the cycle came and took my peace away.
I used to love young.
Midterm winds started changing tone. Now the chart feel colder than before. But the smart money already knows. Then she showed me history written in the tape. Every 4 years the market changes shape. Year 1 shaky.
Year 2 full of stress.
Year 3 the blessing.
Year 4 excess.
Said watch the pattern.
Jump.
Slump then pump. Q1 got the traders at control. Summer come around and the volume dry up. Post breakouts heavy, their accounts tied up. She put over like a prophet in the rain. Said the strong survived, draw down pain.
Cause the election cycle got a rhythm of its own. Wall Street dancing while the weekend's gone.
I started seeing things different.
Stop
trading like a lottery ticket.
Started respecting levels, waiting for reclaim.
Understanding every type don't deserve a trade.
Now I watch spread,
not just hype online. Watch bonds and volatility
with the dollar signs. Cause even in bullish times, the market breathes.
And every parabolic move eventually needs release. Spit the trend,
but don't worship the candle.
Summer got traps in designer clothes.
Patience pays more than prediction.
Yeah, you call me on the future's open like you'll finally learn how if you set up gold. And I told her, now I wait for confirmation. Less dopamine, more preparation. The young bull still screaming new highs forever, but I remember 2022 pressure. How fast euphoria can turn to fear.
How one headline can change the whole year.
Still, I ain't very sure why now. Learn the market humbles every crown. And if the summer pulls back with fear in the air, that might be the blessing for the ones prepared. Cause year 3 historic where the money expands. Comes to action rally like a promised land. So if June get ugly, I won't panic at all. Sometimes a setback just setting up to fall. Now I respect them. That cycle always talking. Most traders just too loud to hear.
Jesus is the answer.
When the charts went dark, when the road got narrow, he was there.
Jesus is the answer.
I spent years chasing numbers on a glowing screen, thinking one more win would finally make me complete. Running after green candles like they could save my soul. The prophets make a poor God when they're sitting on a throne. Build my house on sand, watch the tide roll in. Learning every earthly kingdom has an end. Some valleys look so deep, I couldn't see the light. Some storms got so strong, I couldn't win the fight. But every time I thought my story might be done, I felt the hand of mercy say, my child, keep
Walking on.
not because I'm worthy,
Not because I'm worried.
not because I'm strong,
Not because I'm strong.
but because the shepherd
Never share.
never leaves his own. Jesus is the answer,
Jesus is the way.
the anchor in the storm when the market starts to sway. Through the highs and lows,
Through the joy and pain.
the cross still stands when
Everything else fades.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Yesterday and now, the King who walks beside us through every valley found. Yeah, there were nights I sat alone.
Every man.
There fear inside my chest.
So bold.
Questions without answers.
Answers.
Battles without rest. The shadow of death felt close enough to touch.
But Psalm 23.
Kept reminding me to trust. Though I walk through valleys dark as midnight skies, I will fear no evil, for you're right by my side. The rod and the staff, the comfort and grace, the God of resurrection meeting me in that place.
I've seen doors swing open that no man could unlock.
I've seen peace show up when logic said it could not. I've seen mercy
Life story I could never write.
turning broken chances into testimony and life.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the way.
The anchor in the storm when the
Market's about to sway.
through the highs and lows,
Through the joy and pain.
the call still stands when
Everything else fades.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Yesterday and now, the King who walks beside us through every valley's found.
If you're tired of running.
If you're carrying change,
If you're searching for purpose.
in success or anything,
The good news is simple.
that has been paid. Jesus took our place upon the cross that day.
3 days later.
The stone rolled away.
Death lost its
The
victory.
grave could not stay.
Whoever believes
Whoever will come
will find forgiveness in the Father's
I
Son.
still trade, I still work, I still plan and prepare, but my hope is eternal and the outcome is there. Because fortunes rise and fortunes fall.
Christ remains Lord over all.
in control.
The Lamb who is slain,
The King who will reign.
the Alpha and Omega.
Forever the same.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the way.
The anchor in the storm.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Forever and ever.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the way.
Jesus is the answer.
The answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer. Though I walk through the valley,
You are with me.
shadows around me.
You are with me.
Through the alley,
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight. SPY strikers in the building. We're gonna take it back to the roots. Options 101, but make it rhythm.
Option scenario. Option scenario. Learn the game before the candle stereo. Pause and puts, spreads and barriers. Creeks in the shadows trying to marry up. Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Premium burn can embarrass you.
Trade with a plan, don't gamble, warrior.
Price action first before hysteria.
Yeah. Monday morning market look alike.
Young trader Joe trying to learn how to survive.
Open his app, seen green and red flicker.
Thought options meant getting rich quicker.
OG stepped in like, slow down, son.
This ain't lottery tickets.
It's just not luck.
He said a call means you're bullish on price.
You think stock going up?
Then call sound eye.
Buy one contract.
That's 100 shares.
But theta eat alive if you
Unprepared.
Joe said.
So big things price gon' fall.
OG nodded slowly like
Yeah, that's all.
calls for the upside.
Good for the drop.
But timing and volatility.
Control the clock.
Hey.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
IV spikes can terrify ya.
One bad trade.
Can simplify ya.
Discipline the only thing qualify ya.
Then the room got smoky, jazz got low. Charts on the screen started moving slow. OG drew symbols on a legal pad. Said these Greeks turn good, trades bad.
That'll tell how fast.
Option move,
Near 1.0.
then it stop move.
That'll
That's time, decay pressure. Every single day your premium get lesser.
Vega.
Volatility emotion when earnings hit premium. Deep as ocean, gamma, gamma.
Acceleration force.
Price move hard,
Delta shift course.
show looks just like man, this complex.
OG lab.
That's why risk come next.
Slow down branching.
No chase every move.
Market makers testing.
If you really smooth,
One can the rise.
that's another one fade.
Protect your capital before another trade. Risk management.
Protect your soul.
Small position sizing.
Keep your spirit whole.
Cause revenge.
Trading.
Take control.
Big margin call.
There.
Come collect the toll.
Yeah, now Tuesday hit and the market got wild.
Joe came back more disciplined style.
OG said single leg,
Cool some fun.
but spreads help survive.
Rough climbing. Credit spread collect. Premium first.
But the fine prints keep account from curse.
Debit spread call money up front. But cheaper than naked contracts, huh?
Behind condo,
If market goes sideways.
strangle or straddle on
This was a Friday.
covered calls, my long-term holder.
Cash secured puts for patient soldier.
Don't started seeing the structure clearer. Stop acting emotional.
Track got nearer.
Meanwhile, pill,
While EMA crawl.
me finally learn.
Why beginners get lost.
Yeah.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Candlesticks become your oracle.
Support resistance historical. Every setup.
Ain't honorable.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Page journal look like memorial.
Till you build a system audible, then consistency becomes
Territorial. Now Friday glow. Market bells ring. Joe ain't rich, but learned everything. OG smile line. That's the first win. Most blow accounts before they begin.
understand probability.
And flow.
Don't overleap it.
Just because it glow.
Wait for confirmation.
Not anticipation.
Patience be.
Impulsive speculation.
Technicals matter.
Volume trend.
What psychology decide?
The end.
Joe Pat Charles
Tenders backpack slow.
finally understood the game.
option.
Scenario. Best bar strikers.
Why not you trade it?
Learn the foundation before the fireworks. Trade safe. Trade smart. Dominate the charts.
End of the week now. Market's still breathing. Agree to take your whole account if you let it. Friday ain't the day to prove something. It's the day to protect something. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size, clean mind, live to trade life. Only one bad play, take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down Friday, market move slick. One bad candle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Seen traders up green by Thursday night, then revenge trade Friday. Now they count on the ice. A whole week solid, then emotion took real. Now they forcing every setup that don't even look real. Market got rhythm, gotta move at the pace. Friday got traps hitting all over the place. Low volume fake ups, lunchtime drift. One headline drop and your whole trade shifts. So breathe when you enter. Patience, your mental. Don't need templates just to feel like a winner. Sometimes the best trade, really no trade. Close the laptop, protect what you made. Cause the market gon' open again Monday morning. No need for heroics when the candle's still forming. You already won if you stay disciplined. Consistency worth more than adrenaline. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size cream, I lift the trade tight. Don't let one bad play, take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down Friday, market move slick. One bad candle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Everybody wanna screenshot profits. Nobody posts when they overtrade losses. Ego in the market get humble real fast. Especially Friday when momentum don't last. So cut the size down maybe half the day. Protect the mental, let the pressure fade. Cause overconfidence dangerous too. Especially after a strong week carry you. Green week cool, never serve the game. Don't agree, turn sunshine into rain. This game marathon, out of quick limit. Survival first before championship. Trade lighter, think sharper, move wiser, not harder. The sniper don't spray every candle he see. He wait for alignment in her probability. So if the setup weak, let it breathe. No FOMO, entries off social feeds. Cause peace hit different when the weekend clean. No stress on your chest when the profits redeem. Yeah, some of the best traders know when to slow down. Friday ain't about getting rich. It's about staying rich mentally. Protecting your edge, protecting your peace. Yeah. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size, clean line, live the trade life. Don't let one bad play, pick the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down Friday, market move slick. One bad candle, make a young man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Play yourself first when the week run dry. Trade safe, trade smart. Trade safe, trade smart, trade smart. Mama used to ask me why I stayed up so late. Staring at them candles like they choosing my fate. Laptop light glowing all across the room. Trying to make a way before the rent come due. Had dreams bigger than the town I was in. But pressure make it hard just to trust within. Everybody see the wins on the green days. Nobody see the tears on the red days. Nobody see the losses I was hiding inside. All the nights I questioned God and my whole life. Would've quit 100 times if it wasn't for faith. Cause David had valleys before giants got slayed. And ain't it funny how the strongest look calm, even while they carrying the weight through the storm. Used to think success was catching every big move. Now I know survival just mean knowing when to lose. On the red days, I still pray. God kept me through the heartbreak. Walk valley, fought the giant, still standing even through the silence. And one day we gon' smile at all this pain. A special miracle from the rain. Yeah. Grandma said, boy, don't let money control you. Kept the matter more when the world don't know you. That hit different after blowing them trays. Humility came after ego got flame. See the market teach lessons like scripture do. Pride come quick when the winds get huge. Then one bad week make you question your gift. Like Peter in the water when his cloak gets slipped. Friends stopped calling cause they didn't understand why I sat alone in charts and trading plans. But every dream requires sacrifice and pain. Even Joseph had presents before the rain. Now I see allowances wasn't really losses. God was building wisdom through every process. Had to learn patience, had to slow down, had to lose myself before I got found. Through the valley, I learned who I was. Not every closed door mean failure. On the red day, sometimes God protecting you. Sometimes the loss ain't punishment. Sometimes it's preparation. On the red days, I still believe. Even when your market took from me, 'cause giants still fall when faith's stronger than it all. And someday we gon' tell the story proud. How God pulled us from the valleys out. Hold on, you're too close. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. Hold on. You're too close. No. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. Yeah. 5:30 in the morning. Drives blowing, coffee cold. Another trader chasing the market. No structure, no discipline. Just emotion. Until everything changed. Yeah. Shockwave 15 changed the way I see the charts. From chaos to structure every morning when it starts. One system, 1 hour, now the pressure comes. Used to chase candles, now I wait to price my firm. No more gambling at the open. Shockwave 15 emotion. Turn confusion into fear. Master trade in the open, now my mindset different. Used to trade with emotion, now my execution scripted. Used to wake up anxious, forcing every move. Twitter saying break out, so I drunk with no proof. Green 1 minute, read the next candle. Account swinging wild, couldn't handle the gamble. Fake breakout, stop run, flush down. SPY with both sides, now I'm emotionally shut down. Revenge trading lunchtime, trying to make it back. Oversized positions, turn my focus black. Every morning, same pain, same cycle. No rules, just dopamine and survival. Watch another trader's post profits online. Meanwhile, my confidence dying inside. Market open, sounding like war in my head. Heart racing every candle, turning red. 4 more inches off a 5-second move. No patience, just hoping the market approve. Then chop hit, and the profits disappear. All week drink, then Friday bring fear. Couldn't trust myself. Every click was emotion. No consistency, just random commotion. Slow down, wait for confirmation. Patience brings clarity, and retry 1. Then I found structure inside the chaos. Shockwave 15 gave the market a language. Or be highs, or be lows. Suddenly the drop started speaking in code. 9:45, opening range lock. No more random entries, chasing every pop. Midpoint clean with the borderline map. Now I know exactly what price react to. Roll confirmation, keep emotions out. MB test, what conviction about? Trade assistance, you guiding every move. Now the system filter what setups approved. Dashboard glowing gold, open at black. Market sing sure when momentum intact. Gets me why QQQ hicks alive. Now I'm trading with context, not a gambling mind. TP1, TP2, wonders breathe. Risk management, finally KBP. Smaller size, but the consistency grew. Cause discipline pay more than lucky move. Shockwave 15. 15 changed the way I see the charts.
From chaos to structure.
Every morning when it starts.
One system, 1 hour.
Now the pressure gone.
Used to chase candle, now I wait till price will burn.
No more gambling at the old.
Now the levels speak clear.
Shockwave 15 in motion.
Turn confusion into gear.
Master changing the whole.
Now my mindset different.
Used to trade with the motion, now my execution scripted.
Now the market open calm when I sit down.
No need force trades.
What's the feeling involved
I
out?
wait for alignment.
Patience my head.
One clean set of worth more than
10 revenge.
Used to think more trades.
Spend more success.
Now I know protecting.
Capital was best.
Trade lighter.
Think clear.
Move smarter.
Consistency, the real flex for a trader.
No chasing breakouts.
Better muscle power.
Now I let confirmation.
Do the job.
Price above EVA with momentum clean.
Now the market feels slower if you know what I mean.
One system.
Repeat it every day.
Mastery came when I
Stop changing play.
no more hopping indicator.
Every week.
Had the edge built from discipline.
And repeat.
Shockwave 15.
Take parity to me.
Turn the charts from noise.
In the probability.
And the piece hit
When you
different.
go green.
Now my wrist was mining.
Do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anybody can catch one lucky trade.
But consistency.
Consistency built different.
That come from.
Structure.
That come from.
Patient.
That come from.
Surviving.
Shockwave 15.
Time to trade in the open.
Shockwave 15.
Change the way I read a sign.
Shockwave 15.
Turn the future into gear.
Master trading the open.
One system, 1 hour a day. Trade safe, trade smart, and let discipline lead the way.
Tinker babe sound softly.
Government discipline.
Breakers over greed.
Structure creates freedom.
Market goes bell rings.
Yeah. Smart action trading. Spot traders. We ain't chasing hype. We chasing structure. Look. I came from the bottom where the charts move reckless. Everybody online selling dreams, no direction. I was studying candles while they flexing their possessions. Now the whole team eating off discipline progression. See, the market don't care about emotion or your ego. One bad trade turned a winner to a zero. That's why I move calm, real surgical with the reload. Waiting on the setup, patience sharper than the needle. None of me, yeah, the pressure start building. Everybody over trading, I'm just watching how they feeling. Shockwave on the chart and the moment start revealing how the levels line up and the confidence appeal. I used to chase every move, now I'm focused on precision. Cut the noise out the room, made destruction my religion. Took losses on the chin, turned pain into tuition. Now the whole playbook different when you trade with a vision. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the bands. That's why strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart action trading, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't care but we prepare. Every boss another lesson, every win come from awareness. That's the motto every day. Consistency the mission. We just level up the play. See, I done seen the fake gurus come and go quick. Screenshots look good, but the lifestyle don't fit. We was in the trenches, really building through the losses. Level risk management before I ever taught profits. Now it's live streams, game plans, market breakdowns. Everybody's locked in. Why don't you can't stake now? AI tools, flow data, levels mapped out. Trade assist engine got the whole team spaced out. Ever needed man bows just to prove I got results. I learned to teach a trader how to never self-destruct. Cause one good system with discipline enough can change your whole life when the pressure gets tough. That's why the movement bigger than a Discord or a trade. It's a mindset shift. Watch the confidence get raised from beginner to advance. Every lesson get engraved and repeat refined. That's the way greatness made. Structure over noise, yeah, we mean for where the plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the band. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, they ain't rushing for the band. Spot strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart actions later, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, ni un tiempo y tu pe. Every loss another lesson, every leg on from awareness. That's the motto, everything. Consistency the mission, we just level up the place, yeah. Forex trading, Shockwave 15. Let's buy strikers. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate.
Yeah. Smart action trading. SPY strategies. I've been in the charts long enough to know. Most traders don't lose from the market, they lose from themselves. Listen close. Yo.
Devil trade big car.
Number one, never risk more than you can survive. Cause blown accounts kill dreams before the vision arrive. Proverbs said the wise store oil for harder days. So I size my position just to preserve the play.
These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Pressure reveal your flaws. Market humble everybody that don't respect the law.
Never chase green candles after momentum extended. That's emotional entry disguised as confidence blended. Wait for support confirmation. Structure to align, cause impulsive decisions destroy portfolios over time.
These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Track and reveal your laws. Market humble everybody that don't respect the law.
Always use the stop loss, pride don't belong in trading. Ego hold losers while discipline staycation. Proverbs say power before destruction every season. That's why I cut losses fast before emotional bleeding.
These are trade commandments. Never trade, need direction. Entry, target, and validation before execution.
A trader without structure, like a ship with no sail, lost in volatility every time the market prevail.
Motion money goes, farmers and able. See Greek like judgment make the spirit unstable.
Everybody want profit, but they know what they able. What profit a man gain of discipline disappear.
One emotional trade
Can erase a whole year.
These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Pressure reveal your flaws. Market humble like it mighty, they don't respect the laws.
Candlesticks speak if you're patient enough to listen. Long weak rejection tell you where momentum shifted. Support and resistance like the borders of war. Learn the language of the market before asking for more.
More trades don't mean more money.
That's illusion talk. Sometimes best position simply on and not to fall. Ecclesiastes said there's a time for everything. Sometimes sit on your hands while the market do a thing.
Track every intro, they combos, reason and mistake. Crack every intro, they combos, reason and mistake.
The self-awareness, separate the wheat from the grape. With you the loss is deeper than the profit you made. That's our consistency, slowly get built every day.
Motion,
Whoa,
we the trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and notions. Keep the account in motion.
Fear and greed battle every trader alive. That's the sinful nature, trying to control your mind. Had to crucify revenge, trading deep inside. Cause emotional warfare make disciplined traders die.
These are trade commandments. Built from losses and scars. Discipline structure, make the strongest of stars. These are trade commandments.
Read the candles and pray.
Smart action trader help you navigate the way.
Structure over and all.
That's the code every day.
Trade safe, trade smart, and dominate the play.
Never played the car.
Some days the market humble you. Some days it tests your spirit. The pressure reveals character. Though I walk through the valley, I got my hands through the storm now. Early morning, charts going in the dark room.
Candles flicker like lightning before monsoon.
Heart racing, futures jumping at the bell.
One bad trick can make a strong man fail.
Used to chase every breakout I could see. Greed Now I move with patience and discipline. Ever lost taught lessons from within. David in the valley with the sling and stone. No armor wrong, but he still stood strong.
Everybody
Laughing when your account's small. Same way Goliath up to David, y'all. But faith don't move by what eyes can't see.
one clean setup can change history.
Through the valleys I'll walk.
Pressure tests my soul
Learn risk management.
before I touch the goal.
Every candle tell a story.
Every scar became a lesson
God was building patience.
through every season.
Walk through the valley, I fear no red days. I got my hands when the market's sideways.
Giants fall when the mindset's strong.
Faith keep pushing when the trades go wrong.
Babylon's system won't fear in your heart,
But discipline and wisdom set the traders apart.
from the valley to the victory song.
Stand tall, trader, keep holding on.
I remember
Days I blew my whole week. Living off emotions made the mindset weak. Trying to force grace just to prove I'm right. But pride
destroy more accounts than fights.
then I read Proverbs.
Slow in the night,
Wise men move with patience.
hands on life,
Started waiting for levels and
confirmation.
stop trading every manipulation.
Now the heel may line like a shepherd's staff. He walked pulled in while the big hands crash.
Support and resistance like
Hold in, hold
every breakout clean when
volume growth.
5 school stones, it's my trading plan.
Risk calculate.
Before I take a stand,
That's one thing David understood from the start.
biggest battle always happen in the heart.
Where it goes,
Losses come, but don't lose yourself.
every test build endurance.
Every valley builds strength.
No fear,
No revenge trading.
no greed,
Just faith,
patience.
discipline.
Walk through the valley storms all around. Still hear peasant in the market sound. Every setback make the spirit strong. God been training me all along. Giants fall when the faith don't shake. Pressure will reveal what the soul don't make.
From the valley,
To the mountaintop,
true traders learn when to stop.
stand firm.
Protect the cabinet,
Protect the spirit.
cause every trader fight giants.
We're not in the trader.
Trust God through the valley.
Fade out with quiet chanting.
Walk through the valley.
Fear no evil.
Giants fall.
Oh,